It's for it.
Exactly.
You guys are fucking wild, I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
Vacation? What's that?
Okay.
What's the vacation?
Huh?
In this economy?
Something I haven't done since pre-pandemic.
Huh?
I said that's a lie. I had a vacation like 3 months ago.
Hey, don't loop me into this.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
loop me into this.
Yeah.
I'm naming names. It's Mono and myself.
I'm not a part of this. Kevin and I are innocent.
Yes.
By the power of fall damage.
Because apparently fall damage gets around
I'm
distances.
I'm just asking because if it's something that I can do, I just want to know because I'm curious. I don't care if it negates resistance. I just want to know whether or not it does damage.
That's food for thought. That's food for thought questions. Those aren't questions that you expect answers of right away.
Yeah. No, I actually have a way of negating fall damage against myself if I'm falling from a really high place.
First off, when it comes to the fall damage that my character would create, that is at a time in which I can't do any actions except for possibly a reaction.
Once again, food for thought for a later date.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nature understands. I can't, I don't is it's very accurate.
Keen,
Yay!
I mean, Keen's not here right now, so someone has to be the mad scientist.
No. There doesn't need to be a mad scientist, ever. Yeah.
The better question is, do we want one?
The better question is, where's Plains?
That is a better question.
Yes.
Someone should probably call him.
Yeah.
Please hold. I will make a phone call.
Oh.
To Lafano.
Speaking of, I believe the only person who actually has my phone number is Mono.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Been 2 weeks. What do you want from us?
Sorry, what was the question?
Yeah.
I don't like the only unless you're superstitious, but okay.
It was not me. That's all I can remember.
I don't think I'm pretty sure it was not me.
Do not know.
We're gonna do chartreuse. No. We're gonna do. Do you have black and red or red and black? Rakdos. Well, I was more going for classic. The new classic red dice are black on red. So I mean red dice with red ink with black dice. What?
Yes.
Who?
Yes.
We're talking to you.
I'm going to the dream. Test. Okay, so I can hear myself on stream.
Check 1, 2.
You're good.
Be
Okay.
really funny
Yeah,
if
for
we
some
just went
reason
the
the
entire
OBS wasn't
stream.
recognizing my mic. That's God. Sorry about that. Did that? Did to clarify, Renegade Gamer, could you just not hear me the whole time and it was just them, or did I cut out at a certain point? Correct.
Our voices are gifts.
That's so weird. I mean, I guess to be fair, OBS went through it. I think OBS also went through an update while I was off, so that might also be a factor. I don't know. There was some weird shit going on with OBS. I can hear everyone.
That'd be really funny if just the entire stream they can't hear you, but
God,
they hear
that would
us.
suck. I would be so embarrassed and frustrated if that happened. And
I just feel really bad for
and like,
chat.
yeah, exactly. And then like
For having
no
to
one
hear
heard
us
anything.
do shit all day.
Yeah, well, even just like basically, yeah, they only heard from the players about the game and not hearing any of the DMs. That would God. Anyway, oh, I knew something
Like,
was up.
man,
with
they're
the
just
dice
being
question.
real quiet this stream.
I'm
at
sorry.
He's learned how to.
At least he gave me
telepathic.
godhood in game now.
Bruh, no, the fuck I didn't.
You know, if anyone's gonna be a god, it's me.
No.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
I adamantly disagree.
The only
It's
person that is in this party that is
to
a
be
god
a
is
god.
the only person that could ever be a god that already is a god is Kevin, and that's
Kevin.
because he's a
It's
benevolent
Kevin.
god,
Yeah.
and he's the only one I trust with that kind of power.
Kevin's a god.
The closest thing to godhood that any of the parties have seen or recognized is, of course, Plorp.
No, it's Kevin.
No. That is
You
a
can't tell me
lie.
otherwise. That's Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, Renegade. My apologies. It is Navenna. That's a fair point.
No,
No,
Kevin.
still
no,
Kevin.
Still Kevin.
We have encountered a god that is not Kevin before. What was that
Disagree.
for?
Oh, yeah, the orb.
No, it's Kevin.
I'm no god. I'm just a person.
Exactly.
god.
Think badly about me.
This is all
Well,
lies.
then why
Don't-
then why are you in my phone as Kevin the God?
Is
Oh,
it,
He's in my phone as Kevin the
it's
benevolent
that one
god.
meme, it's that one meme of speaking to of Jesus speaking to the congregation whenever.
I'm not the Messiah.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not
the Messiah.
He is the Messiah.
Say it, please.
God, that's so fucking stupid.
There, now both Mono and Nature have my phone number.
Oh, nice. I'll have to enter them later.
I did contact Plains. I'm pretty sure I woke him up from slumber.
Oh, yep, Plains is online. We got any updates from Keen?
I do not know how to contact Keen other than through Discord.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe try calling
Probably.
him through Discord because unfortunately
You should probably get on the recap while we wait.
And now
I can-
B has my number.
Nice.
Oh!
I can start getting that. We'll start going through the recap in just a moment.
Okay, I will be back then. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Keen.
5.
Not a rhetorical minute. Fuck off.
8,
Um,
10, 11.
where's the? Sorry, because I also forgot to advertise. I forgot to advertise in the usual places.
13, 14, 15.
Well, no, I'd like to ask you about your extended car's warranty. What do you have to offer me?
Well, if your car is less than 30,000 miles, you might be eligible for an extended warranty.
Man,
Yes, I'm trying to
that's
get said
stupid.
extended
Whose car is
warranty.
ever that long?
Well, then you'll
Sorry.
have to press 1 to speak to a customer representative.
Hold on, give me a sec.
A car that's longer than even a mile. Pff, it's ridiculous. Who'd ever make a car like that? Alright, anyway.
Yeah, no, that whole counting thing, that's what I do to my brother whenever he says just a minute. I'll just start counting in that voice.
Oh no! I remember! Because I used to do that! And I I fucking despise it.
1 sec.
5, 3,
bruh.
2, 1.
I'm working on it! Also stalling for time for other people to show up.
I mean, but the best way is while we wait to get the recap done, so that, like, when they get here, we can just get into it. Bam! Logic!
Subjective. I suppose in the meantime...
Subjective on trying to save time.
No, that being subjective on the best course of action. Anyway, brain, words. Trying to be an ass. Anyway.
It's the most efficient option.
Well, because people are pestering me about it, I guess I can. Hang on. So, as we are currently waiting for the rest of our party to hopefully arrive, could one of the party members please tell me what happened last time we left our heroes?
We dragged the prisoner back to the orc camp. He's still blinded and naked. Nox decided that it would be in her best interest to be annoying as fuck and cause emotional and mental suffering to those around her. Pissing off Gomatog, leaving Farron alone in the orc tent.
Jesus.
By himself with Lavender.
Oh, yeah! Yep.
Don't remind me.
How? Oh, God, how could I forget?
Gal and Kumal went to go deal with Balkion.
Yep.
And Gal now has plans for the intern.
Yep.
So
There was a hat.
And all of Nox's plans have gone accordingly.
All according to Keikaku.
Keikaku
Yes.
means plan.
Should we also mention what Lavender saw in the spell form?
Oh, yeah! That's another thing that happened.
Yeah, so one of the rewards that we got from the orcs was essentially access to the Onak, and that will give us kind of like an extra a space where we can gather herbs and whatnot. One of the things that was brought up in regards to that is the idea to plant spellwood onto the Onak's back, and so I decided to take it upon myself to go and look for a sapling, and I did. I found something horrifying.
Yep.
I mean, horrifying, that's subjective, you know? I mean...
It is subjective, indeed. It is rather subjectively horrifying. Kevin, there are is a question for Kevin to find out horrifying. For Lavender, it is par for the course and also horrifying. So yeah, she did get a sapling. She did it feels like the spellwood is made of people, which is great. It's great, absolutely great. And that would be we are just about to end our day as well.
Indeed.
Also, another thing.
Hmm? Oh.
I pressed 1.
Did-
Now what?
I did call and rile everybody up. Ha, I get it. But Planes is still not coming on yet.
Weird, because I do see them online.
Yeah, I'm worried
They
that
might still
they
be
might
waking
have.
up. Or they're
Yeah.
still asleep, and they left Discord
I'm worried
open.
that they may have answered and gone right back to sleep, much like
Ooh.
I myself do.
That is big oof, but also fair.
Did we also tell them what happened at the very end of the session?
That being?
That both Farron and Dasher both cast Dream on themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what Farron's intention was, but Dasher's intention was literally to get a good night's rest without having to go to Carnival.
That's fair. Also, almost forgot.
Have a normal
Oops, sorry.
dream for once.
Ah, I see. Also, almost forgot. Kevin, pick a color.
Okay. Give me do you have hot pink?
I don't have pink, though I do have purple.
Purple's close enough.
Alright, nice. Yeah. Is there anything else the party recalls they feel is important to note?
There was a hat.
Indeed, there was a hat.
We do. For Kuma, we do need to consider going to the other side of the river for exploration to produce results. Due to intense pressure from his workplace.
Indeed. Which luckily
And we have like until around this time next month.
yeah, basically until the end of next month. To start bringing in some results and some research papers.
We bullied an intern.
Nox is kind of the best hat ever.
We
Fair.
bullied an intern who everyone basically teased in and gaslit into thinking that Kumal
Not everyone, just mainly Nox.
And Gal.
that Kumal was into him and Dasher.
Indeed. So yeah, hang on. This ambiance is a little more active than I intended for it to be.
Much more active. It feels like I'm at a Zoo Tycoon.
I know that game. I am.
I remember that game.
I fucking. That was my childhood. I'm sorry. Like I loved that. Specifically, Zoo Tycoon 1. I never
Want me
actually.
to try and call
Ask you
Kumar
to
real
stop
quick?
right there. The only tycoon
You
we're
might
allowed
want
to
to
talk
try
about
again. He didn't
familiar?
answer when I called. He answered when I called him on Discord, but I didn't hear much. So you may want to call him on Discord, Mono, because he's not answering his phone.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's unfortunate. Alrighty. Anything else that people recall, or is that everything?
Navena's sleeping in my room and we're cuddled up by the window being friends.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
the base for the headband that Dasher
Got
was
a
making
boon.
is finished.
Oh yeah.
It was at the session before last. Either way, it now has the ability to give advantage on perception checks when it is visible to the person you were trying to
Persuasion.
Not persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
perception.
persuasion, because it looks really. It's a
Persuasion,
really
yeah.
fancy. It's a really
It looks
fancy
really
piece
cool.
of jewelry. Yeah, it looks
Looks like-
it's really shiny.
Whoever's
It's a
wearing it
really-
looks like they know what they're talking about.
It's a really fancy piece of jewelry when you think about it. It's kind of disgusting because it has dragon dandruff on it.
I can clean that off.
It's literally part of the decoration.
Oh, I mean,
Man, it's a
dandruff
scale.
I don't know if dandruff is the right term per se. Burb argument over Nox's love. Yeah. Nevena was having a bit of a fit last time.
I mean, he also might be driving.
Oh, that's also possible. Yeah, he just went offline.
That's another possibility.
That's true.
Which is unfortunate, but nonetheless. I suppose as a final question before we start at least getting into some of the nighttime activities. As a bonus question, what day is it currently in game?
The 26th?
Is it the 20th? Actually, oh yeah, it is the 26th because there's the.
It's the 26th going on the 27th.
Yep.
Wait, I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was the 25th going into the 26th. Brain.
Hello, can you hear? All right.
Yes, yeah.
I have to
hello.
check the mic.
Guess I'll have to change. Have to update the calendar then. Because it's going to be the 27th. Perfect. All right.
Vanna is jealous and I'm sad.
Sag.
You ask a question and you still fuck it up.
Well, fucking whatever. So, I believe that's everything that I can think of. I wanted to cover. Yeah, I'm sorry. Part of this was also hoping to at least stall for time somewhat for Kumal to get in here, but yeah, that's weird.
Hopefully he will be here shortly, but for the time being.
Indeed. For now.
You're gonna be like, bro, bitches, what the fuck? Why you calling me?
For now, Kumal is still passed out in bed and sleeping. But nonetheless.
Oh no, he was drinking again.
Nah. But either way.
Yeah, I sent you a question over PMs.
Okay.
Alright, so in the meantime, I suppose before we start getting into the session proper, I shall roll to see whom the fates smile kindly upon today. Yeah!
So much energy.
First one is a 5, so Gal gets a point of inspiration.
Woo!
As well as...
Another 5.
No. Yeah!
Give me a 1.
Is a 3, which is normally Kumal, however I will re-roll because he's not here, unfortunately. Yeah! A 6, so Lavender gets a point of inspiration.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Indeed.
High 5. Shit.
Hell yeah! Alright, so... I suppose as we start going into the night, I'm actually going to have to change the music once again.
Oh, no, the one.
I'm sorry! A particular one I'm looking for... Actually, yeah, we'll go for this for now.
Man, this is really turning out to be the Square of Old Dusk.
The Square of Old Dusk.
Are you trying to make a
My
ploy?
original abode.
Are you trying to make a ploy on the Circle of the New Dawn?
Kinda.
What do you think?
Hilarious. Oh shit, it didn't stop. Alright, you're thinking? Alright, whatever. Anyway,
Welcome to the Welcome to the Order of Middle-Aged Twilight.
indeed. So,
It would be the triangle of middle-aged Twilight.
however, I will say for tonight, I have to actually check something real quick. So, as dusk falls into darkness and night falls upon the Adventurers Center, I would actually like for some rolls to be made.
Uh-oh.
Specifically, Farron. Hang on. Farron and Nox both need to roll con saves.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Right out that gate. All
Give me a
right.
moment.
Mm-hmm. And I also have to roll some. I have to also make some rolls for both Navenna and Aggro.
Is this? I was about to ask, is this my fault?
No.
Oh, I didn't roll this.
Did I do something wrong in casting Dream?
I'm afraid I can't answer that question currently.
Can't confirm or deny it.
It's a con save, right?
Yes.
Oh,
it's a con
wait.
save. Ooh.
Thank God.
Okay. Ooh, everyone rolled very high. And then we also double
Poggers.
check on. Finally, for aggro. There's aggro. Here
Just
he
want him to
is.
roll like shit.
Specifically. I mean, he does have a -1 to con. Okay.
Dasher mumbles in his sleep from his room. What the fuck is Poggers?
Oh, come on, you know that was above table.
Yes, I do. There's no possible way I could have heard Farron from my room.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh wait, I'm not in my room. I'm downstairs in the living area.
I thought you were staying with Kumal.
Faces consciousness.
No, that's the intern.
I'm staying in the common area.
So you're not staying in the same room as Farron?
No,
Oh, okay.
we cast Dream separately.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
You did it separately on the same night. So. Okay. For all of the party members, for Farron and Nox, both of your sleeps are sound and quiet.
Yay!
And nothing, there are no disturbances in the middle of the night, nonetheless. Now, because we got a list to go
About
down.
to say, we don't actually know if Farron's night will actually be peaceful
Nonetheless.
yet.
So, we are... Oh shit, I never actually... Oh, sorry, Renegade Gamer. I almost forgot to actually say the phrase. However, people usually talk over me anyway, so might as well just let people say it.
Houses in Himbo!
Houses
There-
in
there it
Himbo!
is.
Let's go!
And in the house,
No,
full of
we're-
himbos currently sleeping.
We're now playing Shuttles and Spelljammers.
No!
No, that isn't for another like 500 episodes.
Go to space later.
I mean, Spelljammer just released yesterday.
I don't want to
Yeah,
go to
we gotta go to
space.
space later.
Wait,
Too
I can
bad.
be a flying monkey now? Huzzah.
No, I'm
Huzzah.
sorry.
For Van Dam!
My
pretties!
Look, I'm sorry that the flying space monkeys are not an available race in Nordareth currently.
Oh,
Honestly,
currently!
You said currently, that means there's a change!
Shut the fuck up.
Does this include goblins? I hope
the
so.
genetic experimentation can't
God, I had
fit.
a feeling that was gonna cause a fucking... Anyway, back to the
Wait.
game.
Goblins might be a possibility in the future. I could play Verdan!
Everyone, shut up! Shut up, fuck up!
Sorry.
Anyways, as I believe there are several people trying to induce or invoke dreams in the middle of this sound sleeping night.
Yeah, me.
I know Farron is. I know Dasher is. B, I believe you said you're not dreaming tonight. You are.
I am not, unless I am prompted to do so otherwise by Lavender or the amulet. I am just going to sleep and snuggled up with my burb.
That's fair.
I should have asked.
I would if everyone wasn't being so fucking loud.
Is Lavender?
Hush, you don't have.
Oh, sorry.
Hush, you don't have that spell.
That's another question. Is Lavender going into the dream?
Yeah, but I have an 18 to passive perception. I can hear
Mono,
all you
Mono,
assholes.
Mono,
keeping
shush. I asked Kevin a question.
So, yes, I will be going into your dream world this time.
Okay.
Regia Mantis.
Oh boy! All right, we got a few things happening. So, I suppose. Hang on, first let me grab my hourglass. There we go. So, if that's the case, I'm gonna need to change a few things around. It's fine, Renagamer. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, Nox. Sorry, Mono. I guess you won't be able to play tonight.
Nope.
Bruh.
Yeah, nope.
Alright, so.
Huh?
Nope. Oh, let's see.
And gonna grab the typical song and dance. Accoutrement. There we go. I'll turn this up a little bit because it's usually quiet. All right. So, you know what? To see who we end up starting off with, I would like all of those currently dreaming on this night to actually roll initiative to see who we end up covering first.
All right.
Oh shit! All right.
I,
Kevin's nat 20.
All
oh
right.
boy.
So Kevin. Or sorry, not Kevin. Lavender. Pardon.
Hmm.
How do you use your staff? Because I believe you're currently in. I believe you're in
My
someone's
bed.
room. Yeah, you're in Nox's room. You're in Nox's bed.
You're in Nox's bed.
Where is the staff as you drift off into sleep?
The staff is always next to my heart.
Okay. So, as you feel yourself, as the sensation of sleep begins to come over you, your eyes getting heavier, and your mind sort of descending into that cool, calming quiet. There is a sense of. There's almost this pulling sensation, or this like, in that brief kind of precipice between sleeping and the waking realm. You almost feel almost like on your right and left sides there is this like a different like tingling sensation to the body. On one side you feel warmth. It's soft but noticeable, kind of coursing up your right arm and up into your chest. And to the left it is almost cooler, like a cool breeze or a cool dew across your skin.
Mhm.
As if there are, well, two paths to walk before you.
I see. I do have a goal in mind. But I will follow the paths before me. I'll take the cool path.
Okay. So, as you kind of concentrate for a moment and let that cool, kind of crisp, kind of refreshing sensation sweep over your body and overtake the warmth. And as you feel that, you kind of feel the staff currently placed over your chest, over your heart, sort of. You can almost feel like the old creaking and churning of woods as the texture of the staff almost begins to warp and change at your chest before it expands wider, and before you even have the chance to really process much of it, your eyes open again to feel yourself standing on your feet at the base of this, once again, this massive tree. Your hand placed against the base of the trunk. And once again, you have entered this familiar forest.
All right.
So, is there anything in particular you are doing as you come in, or?
I'm specifically looking for people.
Okay. In that case, I would like for you to roll a perception check.
All right. Boop.
Soft 20. Your eyes scan across the sort of murky but vibrant fog as the trees continue further and further on, almost melding with one another into a horizon line. And looking in any direction, while there is this sense of nostalgia, this sense of connection in some aspect to this place, you see no eyes, you see no footsteps. You hear and see that you are currently alone. However, you do see locations, or at least a dispersion of the forest around you, opening out into clearings, further and further off. On one side, you see, in stark contrast to the greens and the soft blues and purples of the moonlight shining, cascading down through the canopy, a pure, almost silvery, ivory white of a structure or pillars and walls of some kind. Some form of palace, almost breaking through the canopy and up into the heavens. And to the other side, looking towards an opening, you see a stairwell trailing up higher and higher, up the hills and up into almost seems to be mountains that peak once similarly through the canopy, with what looks like a small structure almost jutting out off the side of it on its own sort of pedestal, almost closer to the peak.
Okay. So, I'll take the stairwell, and I'll try to approach the palace.
The palace? Okay.
Yes.
So in that case, as you begin walking, I would like for you to roll a wisdom save.
All right. Boop.
19. The tracking distance in this place and how many steps you walk is difficult, to say the very least. Though it doesn't feel long, the travel to the base of this massive ivory palace. It's beautiful, to say the very least. You know, there's ornate and ornamental sort of carvings and patterns and scripts that you don't really recognize, but you can tell there's deliberation and beauty, despite not being able to truly understand it. However, right before you, this sort of almost circular gate, the circular ivory white door, is before you. And as you make your way up to the base of it, what do you do?
All right. So now that I'm here, I'll look around, and first around the outside, and then once afterwards, I'll go inside.
You try to open the gate?
Yes.
Okay. You go to reach to open the door, but there are no handles on the door. There is no, like you try to push on it, there is no give, as if it is sealed shut. However, the moment you begin to feel the pressure, there is a brief kind of, the moonlight beaming down over your face, is blocked as a shadow is cast above you. And you look up to see looming down from the door this vaguely quadrupedal form. Quadrupedal with these sort of limbs or appendages streaking out from the back, and these bright wide eyes and feathers peering down at you as you see this.
Oh wow.
And the form almost sort of crawls its way down the sides, and without ever really truly removing itself from the side of the wall, as the neck reaches out to look down at you. And seems to be kind of eyeing you up and down and observing you.
You are...
Oh, give me a moment. I am the watcher of the gates. Why do you walk here?
I was looking for this place.
Why do you wish?
Hmm. I'm looking for this place, for a person, for answers.
The form seems to acknowledge your response as much as they don't really emote or speak, really, as the form and what your mind perceives as feathers almost begin to shift and move as the body adjusts to keep comfortable. What is almost a fin or a wing sort of melds before dissipating and folding back in again as it continues to move. If you wish to walk into the Ivory Palace, there is a riddle that you must answer.
Very well. What is this riddle?
Pardon me for a moment. Sorry. Give me. Sorry, actually trying to find it. One moment,
Yeah.
please.
No, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys can talk amongst yourselves as I find this for a moment.
What walks on 4 legs in the morning,
God
2
damn
legs
it.
at noon, and 3 in the evening?
Nature, did you get my message?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Also, I
I
will
just
ask the
wanted
question
to
for stream. Is the fan super noticeable or super loud for anyone?
It's not super loud, but it is noticeable.
It is noticeable for us. I don't know about stream though.
Yeah, like, unfortunately, there's only so much I can do with that because of, summer,
Yeah,
hot.
I'm not sure about fan on stream,
I mean,
but
yeah.
I
It's
just
not
wanted to let you know
that
it is
big
it
of a
is there.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
as long as it's not super like distracting.
I only
Now,
mean
if it
more
were like
so
an
with the voice
industrial fan,
modulator.
we'd have some issues there.
No.
I mean, a better mic as well as a better mixer might actually fix this problem.
Yeah, I've tried to do some experimenting to get it work, though I was always just kind of didn't really work exactly.
That'd be the
So-
way it goes sometimes.
Nature, do you have an NVIDIA graphics card?
I believe I do.
Is it between six? Is it of a model between 1650 to 3080?
That is a question I would have to answer later, because I cannot remember offhand.
No, unfortunately, it's a 3090 Ti,
Fair
God damn.
enough.
Oh,
So hi, Kira. Fancy seeing you here.
which is not in between those numbers.
We have the planes.
Oh, Plains is here.
Yeah.
Hello.
He lives.
Thank God.
I died.
Indeed.
Don't
hello.
you dare.
No, the only one who gets to die around here is me.
Bruh.
The only one gets to die around here is the orcs.
But yes.
Orcs,
the enemy
orcs,
orcs.
bad
Oh,
snowbloods,
The only
bad
one
snowbloods.
Oh my
we're
God.
currently doing a dream session, so the only one that's allowed to die is actually, in fact, Farron.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of hello everyone.
This time he's
also-
almost died.
Yes, also hello everyone. Also hello Kira. Fancy seeing you here for the stream.
Hello.
I suppose at least
Kira!
at least hopefully for the sake of our for our audience as well as for Plains having just showed up, could we get a quick recap as to what happened last time we left our heroes, and also during this session? We'll breeze a bit through it, but nonetheless.
Hats were made. People were irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Song for song.
Farron gave report.
Interns were harassed.
Yes.
Farron gave report to the orcs. Gal and Kumal gave report to the elven peoples. Slash the caravan leaders. Apothecary peoples. Nox's plans went according to plan. She got in a fight because the birds want all the attention.
What? Oh, right.
And then Gal picked her up and she ragdolled and rode the way home.
I love the Spark Notes version with zero context.
Yeah. That's what you asked for, right?
You want
You know what?
context
Sure.
with this group?
You know what? Fair point.
Context for this group doesn't exist.
I feel like I'm the only one who actually gives context when it relates to the game.
Touche.
Nowadays.
Yeah, but it's a lot funnier when we don't have context.
Yes, but I go into extreme detail,
Tangents aside,
which is a problem.
Yes. Could the party at least relay what's happened so far this session, which admittedly was brief, but nonetheless.
Dream sequence.
Indeed.
Farron and Nox had to make Constitution saves.
Why? We don't know.
So did Devenna. We're
They
assuming that
succeeded. I will specify that everyone's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming everyone succeeded.
At the very least, nothing is happening during the night.
Yeah, I'm about to start yelling if they don't keep it the fuck down.
No, that's fair. I'm convinced they have to say what that's fair. As for some of the party members, we have begun to go delve into some dream sequences, or at the very least, several party members have the capacity to dive into a realm of dreams, of which some witches is happening. Namely, the first one we're starting off with is Lavender, our current druid friend, who has managed to walk through a dream-like forest, a familiar forest, and
meet the riddle bird.
Indeed, a avian-ish looking whatever the fuck that is. That is at the very least how your mind is processing what you're looking at. And in order to get past through the gate of the Ivory Palace, there is a riddle that a riddle that must be answered. And so
What? It's in my pocket.
No. Also at this point, I would like everyone else except for Lavender to shut the fuck up. Because I've since found the riddle. Anyway. So. The Watcher of the Gate eventually, there's a bit of a short pause as it looks you up and down, almost analyzing you before... You see no mouth or beak from which it speaks, though nonetheless the voice is heard. I'm the door that hides the window mirror. Closed, I am open. Oops, sorry. Closed, I am revealed. Open, the world may be odd. And I will write that down for you.
Yeah, yes. I was gonna ask to have it repeated once.
Yes. I am the door that hides the window mirror. Closed, I am revealed. Open, the world may be odd. And Nox, you cannot answer this question. Yeah.
Let's see here.
And I will also say at this point, as time continues to pass within the Regimentus, I would like you to roll another wisdom save.
Sure.
Oh. Would you like to use a point of inspiration to remain in this place? Or would you like to re-roll?
Oh gosh, I don't want to spend... Unfortunately, I can't spend it, No, I'm not gonna spend it yet, so...
I will say... As your mind begins to ponder and process what is happening, the somewhat of a strain, at the very least, and the sudden, turning of the mind to figure out what the answer is, while maintaining your presence in the dream, the vision at your peripheral begins to get foggier and mistier as this continues, and you realize that your time in this place is temporary.
Oh no!
I will say at this point, I am flipping the hourglass.
Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Uh. Mm, 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 mm.
I am the door that hides the window mirror. Closed, I am revealed. Open, the world may be odd.
Mm.
I'll say for the sake of this, you have about a minute left.
Okay. Oh, you might want. How about this? You kick me out for now because
Okay, all right.
I'm drawing a blank for now.
Fair enough. I'll say for this, I'll say for the sake of this, I will let you roll an intelligence check to get a hint.
Okay. One intelligence check. Oh,
7.
nope.
Nope. Never mind. So as your head is continuing to get foggier and foggier, trying to process what the fuck this answer should be. Unfortunately, there is only so long you can maintain your presence within this place. And ultimately, the fogginess gets thicker and heavier around your eyes, until all that is left in those final moments is the pair of almost moonlit orbs staring back at you from the face of this Watcher of the Gate, until eventually those fade into blank. And you continue to dream. Sorry, and you could begin to rest in dreamless sleep.
Okay.
So, next up then, moving down the list, we have, I believe next was Farron.
No.
Oh, sorry, it was Dasher. That is correct.
It was Dasher.
Oh, boy. So...
And I actually have an answer for that riddle.
Well, fortunately, you can't say shit.
Yeah.
So, as you using your new awakened mind, with being a gem dragonborn of a enlightened persuasion in some aspects, as you begin to drift off into sleep and your mind begins to dream, how are you trying to use the dream spell to alter your experience?
Specifically?
Yes, I guess I should, what is Dasher? I know you mentioned broadly, but is there anything specific Dasher is trying to do, or anything Dasher is trying to change?
So we know that his dreams have basically been turned into a portal.
Potentially.
Okay. Which potentially lead to the carnival. I would like to alter where the portal takes me.
Okay. Interesting. So, in that case, as you begin to close your eyes and let yourself drift off, as per usual when you begin to fall into sleep and dream, you, with that last little mote of desire in your mind, almost like trying to hypnotize yourself, in a manner of speaking, you almost feel this soft resistance as you attempt to do so. However, the more you try to maintain focus and concentrate, the more that pressure begins to build and push. And I'm afraid I'm going to have you roll a wisdom save, my friend.
Already? Okay.
21. Okay. Your concentration and meditation in this form, having been able to recognize more and more about what is truth and what is fiction that has been placed in your minds, and as the facade is slowly being tearing more and more away, the more you recognize things for as they are, or as they are meant to be. And while you feel a familiar presence trying to almost pull and tug upon you like ropes and chains being tied at your limbs to drag you back to wherever you are intended to go. You maintain your hold, and as this continues, you feel this sense of almost aggravation behind it, this desperation behind it, before eventually, like a rubber band held to its precipice, it snaps. And as you almost feel that momentum or that sudden release spring off of you, you still feel the presence there. However, you manage to ward it off. And as you do so, at least for this time being, you open your eyes and kind of snapping, kind of like blinking a few times to look out, you see the familiar facade of the gold and black of the tent around you. However, the stands are empty. There is no other presence within this place, no other shadows, no other silhouettes that you can see. And there is a light at the gates of this tent, rather than darkness. It seems whatever is normally present in this place, at least temporarily, is gone.
I'm sure we'll walk out the tent.
Okay. And as you walk out, you get a weird sense of nostalgia from this, as there's this sudden blast of warm air, warm, dry air, and the sun beating down into your face as you step out into soft piles and dunes of sand, looking out onto the horizon. And looking out, you see... Give me a moment. Oh, hang on. Something's missing here. Hold up. Sorry, running into some technical difficulties.
Please stand by.
I mean, hey, if it isn't a live stream or a D&D game without something being scuffed. My apologies. One moment, please.
Please stand by.
Bruh.
I mean, I have a plan. I have a plan.
Okay.
I can always do hold music. Anytime.
Oh, shit. Yeah, similar to before, the party can speak as I try to grab this. I am so sorry. I thought thought all this was prepped in advance, but apparently things got fucky.
It happened.
Yeah, that also for describing for the new members of the audience. I literally just came back from vacation, effectively like a day or two ago. So there are a few things that may or may not be a little bit scuffed, but it's fine.
Excuses.
Hey guys, you've heard of Spelljammer, but have you heard of this new craze hot off the presses called Dream Jammer?
Bruh.
Points to the
That's
tent.
that's what we roll. We roll here. Dream Jammer 24/7.
Yeah, there's a lot of dream stuff happening.
I'm the only one who has yet to have dream stuff happen.
Guys, I
Give it
think
time.
I
Give it
think I
time, gal.
stole the tent.
You met the
Kumo-
ferryman, you
Kumo hasn't
douchebag.
really had a lot. Actually,
Guys, I stole the tent.
you stole the time.
You met the ferryman, gal.
Oh yeah, I
do
guess
this.
that's right. Yeah.
Charlie Horse.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Of course you did.
Uh,
Smack, smack,
Because
smack.
you have a bunch
No,
of
I forgot that it was a
happening in your
dream
background,
thing.
so I think you're fine.
Yeah, happened while you were sleeping, so...
just to remind myself,
Feel free to follow me on Twitter, where I've gone to war with the K-pop
Of
stands.
course,
why? Oh,
All
there
right.
it is.
Alright, hang on, I found the thing. People can
Just,
search.
ju-
Oh, sorry.
just to remind myself of what I can actually do while I am the messenger.
Gotcha. Okay, so, if everyone could, as we come back into the palace of the mind, the realm of the dream, you walk out from this tent into a vast, spanning desert that is simultaneously pale in some eyes and vibrant in others as you walk out into the sands and into the sun, and you see this. It is a familiar sensation, however, it is nonetheless slightly uncomfortable as it is incredibly hot and dry with the sun beating down upon you as the moment you step out from the shade.
As Dasher steps out and realizes he's in a desert, I would like to modify my form as per the ability in the dream listed in the dream spell.
What are you attempting to do?
I am attempting to put on some desert clothes as well as grow my draconic wings.
In that case, I would like you to roll a wisdom save.
16.
You almost concentrate for a moment before you start that sort of meditative state once more for a brief second. The warm sand against your feet slowly begins to feel cooler as you kind of open your eyes again and look down. You watch as the dust or sand or whatever particles makes up this place begin to pull up your leg and crawl up your body before they start bending and shifting and forming into this almost wispy material that drapes across your form into a very large, very protective covering robe. And as part of the design, you can almost see, looking back behind you, these twin tattered, or these twin tapestry-like sort of bolts of dream cloth, is the best way your mind can put it, sort of flapping behind you in the proverbial winds. And you feel better. You feel cooler in this, whatever this is.
So, just to be clear, do my wings actually take form?
You look behind you where you imagine wings, and it's almost like two long tapestries or long bolts of cloth, kind of just kind of flapping behind you in the wind.
Dasher is going to jump up and attempt to fly over these wings.
You jump a bit, and as you go to leap, it's almost like it's almost like when you try to like imagine yourself like flying or jumping in a lucid dream, where there's this kind of weightlessness for a moment as you leap across into another dune, and rather than necessarily flying, you just kind of float, and before drifting back down to the ground, almost as if you feel a lot lighter.
Okay.
And as this occurs, the longer you spend within this place, I'd like you to roll another wisdom save. Oh.
And unfortunately, I don't think anyone can use inspiration on me.
Does anyone want to use a point of inspiration?
I apologize, I has none to give.
Okay.
I literally have 0. I'm saving mine for Inen.
Okay. So, as fleeting as this sense of freedom, for lack of a better term, this lightness on your shoulders, for as long as it lasts, it is ultimately cut short, as it's harder and harder to maintain your concentration in this place. Before, at the very back of the, almost tugging onto the fabric, you feel this pulling sensation.
Yep.
looking back there, you don't really see much other than this sort of thin, shadowy thread that's grappling onto your to your proverbial wings and dragging and pulling you. The colors around you begin to spin and spiral as you are
I would
almost
let
dragged
it-
back.
If I can resist using key, I would attempt to.
I will say for this, if you would like to resist, I will allow you to make one more wisdom save to. I will say you'll be unable to properly escape, though you can at least remove yourself from the dream before whatever this thing intends to do to you. Okay.
Oh boy.
And as you try your damnedest to hold on, gripping onto the sand, which just dissipates at in your claws. You are dragging and clambering for any sort of grip onto something, closing your eyes, trying to meditate to concentrate. Though nonetheless, you are pulled back into the tent, and where before there was almost a bright light coming in, there is once again darkness and shadow. Even the gold and the draping tapestries of the tent are also gone, as you are now swimming in black. And in that moment, there is a sudden, almost like that mote at the back of your head that you could feel. Before was almost like a slight tingling sensation, a slight pinprick. The pressure begins to build and build, almost as if an iron band is being wrapped around your head. Your brain is throbbing with agony as whatever voice intelligible is almost screaming or speaking into your minds. However, as long as this persists, it is also brief. And eventually, in almost a cold sweat, as much as your species can, you almost bolt up from the bed next morning.
I'm not in bed.
Oh right, yeah, you're in. Right, sorry, you're downstairs.
I am
your
in the
chair.
common room.
Yeah, you're quickly like shaken awake by your maid actually. Oh my god, brain.
Aelris?
Alaris, yes. Greeted by those bright amber eyes looking at you. Just, Dasha! You look like you had
What?
just had a nightmare. Are you okay? Why are you down here?
We have a guest and not enough rooms.
Oh, are you okay?
Time is it?
It is sunrise. The others, their staff will be getting up soon.
I need a breath of fresh air. And
Of course.
he will get up. And he will start walking towards the Word Watchers.
Okay. I will say for the sake of this, we will pause you there. However, as part of this experience, you take 6 points of stress.
Ah, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell is stress?
It's on the core section, right-hand side. I think it's above the afflictions. Because we're working with modified character sheets.
Okay.
Alright, so
Dex.
that ends Dasher's dream. And so then, afterwards, Farron's begins. And so, Farron, as once again you, similar to before, taking the oracle bones almost and the bowl that Agro had almost instructed you to use, as similar to before, you close your eyes, setting them out before you as you concentrate, and will yourself to enter into the dream once more. And similar to the previous times you have entered this place, you once again feel warmth, and you feel the sand against your rear sitting, and opening your eyes, you look out, and you are sitting out on one of the dunes in this vast desert once more.
Hmm. All right. I'd like to go where I was trying to go last time.
Okay.
Probably move forward.
You are heading, looking... What are you looking for in particular, pardon?
The one that looks like a bunch of encoded thoughts, in a grassy land.
Ah, the strands of silver. I believe it was. Okay. So then, in that case, as you begin to walk, I would like you, firstly, to roll a perception check. Oh, okay. You have a sense of familiarity with this place, despite the ever-shifting and ever-changing landscape. The locations within this realm are all but the same. And despite there always being a different path to walk, it takes a moment before you recognize it. Seeing off into the distance these strands of silver that grow taller and taller. And so your walk begins, and as you continue across the desert, now I would have you to roll a wisdom save as you begin to move towards a new location.
Please. Oh, thank God.
19. You walk, it feels, for almost hours, as many treks in this place are never brief and never short and never easy. However, despite the sweat upon your brow, the heat soaking almost into your head and into your clothes, what almost looked like a mirage off in the distance the further you walked is getting closer, and the more you continue. And as you eventually reach this place, reaching the edge, you feel more pressure under your feet, or more texture than just the sand, seeing almost a field of these almost silvery grass-like strands that some progressively grow taller and wrapping around each other, almost connecting like mycelium and roots intertwined. And some of them grow incredibly tall, taller than you and reaching up higher and higher into the sky. As you see now, these...
Oh.
The bases of them are almost like tree trunks with how thick they are. These almost heavily corded, banded, sort of intertwined filaments. And as you look around, I presume you look around.
Oh, definitely.
You find a jutting outcropping similar to before. Similar to the other much larger obelisk, though this is almost up to your knee, with an inscription upon it. And it seems legible, though it's difficult to read. Almost like chicken scratch, trying to process whatever's been scrawled upon it. If you would like to read this script, I'm gonna need you to roll an investigation check.
All right.
Oof. Okay, so
quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask if I was like able to prepare a spell before
Okay.
I could even enter here.
I'll allow that.
Is it
if you want to prepare a spell?
All right? Because there's like, I have identify. I definitely have like absorb elements. Definitely have find familiar on, but could I have comprehend language on me? as my out of my spell slot kind of
I will say, if you're trying to do that, I'm gonna need you to roll a wisdom save.
All right.
You're fine. Damn. All right. We're rolling high tonight.
Yes!
High rolling.
Okay, so
That's what I've been waiting for, baby.
as you maintain your concentration on persisting within this palace of the mind and begin chanting to utter and invoke this spell to allow yourself to read the script, you look down upon it, and it takes a moment before your mind begins to piece together the scrawlings and scratchings into something more comprehensible. And for this, there is another message. And this should hopefully... yeah, this shouldn't take nearly as long to find. Alright. The script reads, as you look down, find yourself here and become lucid. Only passion can find the way to the familiar forest.
All right.
And
He
I will
ponders at this.
say, and as you ponder and time continues to pass in this place, I would like you to roll another wisdom save.
All right.
Continue.
I don't want to do anything stupid.
You sure?
No, don't tempt me, because we literally have some connections I'm making in my head. And I'm like, do I make those connections in character or not? That's like.
I'll say if your character, I'll say whatever conclusions your character has looking at this based on what information your character knows.
Can I tell you what I have in mind?
Absolutely.
So, after hearing things only passion can find a way, he's focusing that. Even though the familiar force is great and how he's thinking back to how he casted that spell with great passion, he's thinking of what kind of lands he has visited. The desert, he doesn't know what kind of passion is in there, because that's just desert. It's barren. And somehow he's always there. He doesn't know why. But as for the ocean, the sea of color, whatever it's called, he thinks back of how the creativity and the vision has to morph certain things.
Okay.
So what he's believing is that in order for him to carve a path and navigate through the dream, he needs something like a passion or a drive to be the navigator.
Okay. All right. So
and
it is
seeing all these roots of the encoded thoughts or the silvery barbs. He's thinking of like.
What you trying to do, buddy?
You know the scroll cab.
You know the what? Pardon?
The scroll, the forbidden scroll that we end up that's made out of hide.
I do.
Okay, he's thinking of roots of passion that are embodied in people, and that this whatever being is invading. He thinks that there's something foreign in the encoded thoughts right now.
Okay.
And he's like, oh. In order for him to navigate in either, he doesn't know whether or not he should try and find it, or he should. All he can think of is
for this. I will also remind you that you are maintaining concentration within this dream, and your time is limited. However, if you want to roll, I'll say if you want to roll an intelligence check. Actually, what would this be? I'll say this would be a wisdom check, not a save, in order to possibly provide some more insight or information.
Before I do so, I would like to say this. Farron, it casts encode thoughts, bring a strand of his own.
Oh.
And he says, light my way, my passion. And he brings out himself to and presenting itself to the roots.
Is there a
And
particular
saying-
memory that you are pulling from?
Since this is passion and creativity, he pulls out the first time he has created Tycoon.
Oh, okay. So, in that case, I would actually like you to roll that wisdom check with advantage.
Wow.
Oof. My condolences.
No inspiration. Damn.
Do you wish to use a point of inspiration?
No, I don't have an inspiration because I used
Okay.
it last time for the emergency.
And I believe I believe it is described before that no one else is capable or willing. So, as you begin trying to pull this memory from your mind, trying to recall that information while concentrating on both the spell to comprehend this script and also maintaining yourself within the dream, I'm afraid there's only so many things the mind can process at once. And as you try to pull out that strand of thread, you feel a sense of that there's something there. However, the more you try to pull on that, the more things begin to unravel. And you feel your concentration on this place beginning to dwindle. Your time in this place is limited, and the hourglass is being flipped.
Can I,
Any
can
last
I
minute
not-
things you're trying to do? Sorry.
I know there's like a shift in memories, but Baron notices that, but completely ignores it for the sake of like remembering the line of the foreign words they were saying, like find yourself and become lucid. Only passion can find your way through the to like the familiar forest. So is that could I try and remember that at least?
Sorry, run that by me again.
Could I try and remember the writing that was in
okay.
this forest?
I'll say in a similar ploy trying to do before, you do have writing utensils on you, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I will say if you wish to try to write down the script and memorize it, I will say this would be a dexterity check to see if you can properly write it while within the dream, and with the last remnants of concentration that you have.
Wow. Nope.
Your brain is getting foggier and heavier and more disassociative as you feel yourself getting lost in this place, as the silver strands almost begin to unravel and unwind and disperse into the fog. And as your vision fades into nothing but fog and cool darkness, once again, you fall asleep and continue to continue to dreamlessly sleep. Flipping over my words today. Nonetheless, it is now at this point. Actually, I would like for both Gal and Lavender to both roll wisdom saves.
All right.
The fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lavender, as you feel yourself dozing from the sleep and remembering vaguely the experience you had within the dream, in that moment of waking up, you're incredibly aware of your heartbeat as it is boom, 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 pounding in your chest for a moment before eventually that kind of disperses. Gal, on the other hand, as you feel yourself slowly rising from sleep, you realize your heart is pounding. Wait, your heart is pounding.
Uh-oh.
I don't like this.
It is
not today.
You feel it in your you put a hand up to your chest. There is a subtle bum 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 in there. The scar is still there, nothing else, there's still the obvious incision and whatnot, and nothing on the surface looks to have changed, but you feel something that you have not felt in a while.
Check my pulse.
You check your pulse, roll a medicine check.
Damn it.
You have it's been so long since you've actually done it to yourself or to many people. You're like, wait, how the fuck do I do this again? Like, is it here? No. Like, is it like you're trying to feel around? Like, you're having trouble really getting a feel for whether blood is still pumping into your veins at least as much as normal.
It's more so of the fact of him trying to check if like it's the same. His pulse is the same as what he's feeling.
It's hard to get a read. Like the main thing that's really just taking over. Like it's hard to concentrate on much else when you're trying to concentrate on your body other than that solid boom 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 in your heart. And it eventually, as you continue to arouse from sleep, that pounding sensation begins to fade. However, it's still unsettling, to say the very least. And as that happens, everyone has awoken. It is now the morning of the 27th.
Time for my morning coffee.
I almost did it. I almost did it.
Sorry, man.
You almost did what, Lavender?
Nature just checked.
I almost made
I
the
see.
Ivory Palace. I was really close.
Oh, so you finally found the riddle bird.
Yes.
He's one I was telling you about earlier when you said you hadn't met anyone else there.
Okay. Okay. Yes, he left me with a riddle. I am trying to remember it right now.
I'll tell you the answer. If it... Oh, wait, no, might not be the same riddle.
Yeah. Let's see here. Do.
Good morning, Ravenna.
What is the rule to remember a riddle from a dream? Or do I remember it enough?
Roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Gotcha.
How good is your memory?
My memory is good but not great.
You're trying to remember the details. Like, it's something... was it opening? No, or was it closing? No, what?
If you were going exploring, why didn't you ask me to come with you?
I didn't. I didn't think to ask for anyone else to come with, but I will next time for sure.
Considering I've never met anyone else there but you, I figure at least we might be able to help each other there.
Indeed.
I want to
I'll
whip
do just
around
that.
and see if Typhoon's awake. Typhoon!
What is it?
I need your help.
What's the problem?
I need your help.
Yes, what? Answer.
We're going on a quest.
Okay. Give me
We're
a
going
moment.
outside.
She's like, her mouth unhinges because she's a snake. As she's like trying to use her wings to like wipe the sleep from her eyes.
Navenna, can we go on a quest? Will you come with me on a quest?
Hang on. Come
Okay, we'll see your father first. A knock on the wall.
Yeah, Kumal, it takes you a minute before you just hear, like, on the other side, that's a very subtle, like...
Wait, no, there's the hole.
Oh yeah!
Oh wait, yeah, because you made it's a bus boy, or what the hell, like a dumbbell door. Not dumbbell. What's it called? Dumbwaiter door.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The doggy door.
I just slide it open. Come on.
What?
Baby wants to see you. And I just hand him Navenna.
Hello?
Is Navenna content now?
Bad.
Come here.
Hello, what is it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, that's about right. Okay, I'm up.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh right, yeah, since people were last time. Sorry. You guys can move your tokens as you see fit.
We're going on a mini quest. Kamal, come on. I need your assistance for this.
Alright.
Typhoon, we're going out back.
Okay.
The will.
Alright, let me get some coffee first.
Gal is gonna, before he leaves his room, he's gonna check the hat, be like, you know, the thing that's probably wrong with this is the bow. I'm gonna take it off.
Yeah, you just start like unraveling bits of thread, trying to like basically undo the bad, trying to fix it. And so you can basically like scrap it back down into its base materials to try again.
Hey, Nature. I didn't get an answer to my
bow off. I'm not even gonna do the bow next time.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving the
That's
hat,
right, sorry.
and then I'm gonna revisit it.
Yeah, sorry, Dasher, you were saying?
I didn't get an answer to my question I typed in chat.
What was the question again?
Yes. In the
you did
chat. Because of how Dream works.
Let's
would it have been painful enough for me to scream?
I'll also clarify, you did get the effects of a actually wait, pardon. You did not get the effects of a long rest. However, you have the capacity to get the equivalent of a short rest.
Okay, so I did not get my key back.
Unfortunately, no.
Wait, you don't. Wait, I thought monks get their key.
Nope.
Rest.
Nope.
That's
stupid and shitty.
Huh. Okay.
There is no way to recover key other. Wait, actually, yes, I do get that.
Yeah. Either way, to answer the other question, you can kind of wake up with the start of like, like as Alaris was shaking you.
No,
awake.
I do get that. Sorry.
Which I will grab at least for Alaris looks as well, not for everyone else.
It's the Dragon's Breath I don't get back.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't have a token.
Oh shit, I forgot to cheat. Wait, you don't have your token?
No.
Hang on. Also.
Yeah, so I have no Dragon's Breath, guys.
Okay, this.
Wait, you get your Dragon Breath from key.
Yeah, I have 4 key, which means I only have 2 uses, and that's it. Because otherwise I would get it from charges. But those reset on the long rest.
Oh, right.
No Dasher, no Venom, no.
Oh shit, right. It's oh right, because we removed the token because of shit. Hang on. There you go.
Dasher already left to go see the Warren Watchers.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come to you in a moment. So how many people are how many people are heading downstairs?
I'm jumping over the balcony again.
A fucking course.
Sure.
Dex. Acrobatics, pardon.
Okay.
Nature, I'm asking
Gal doesn't
you,
care for
about the
stairs, he's
PM.
gonna do it too.
Am I able to?
Able to what?
You're
Am I
going
able to
downstairs to
get
get
that one-
coffee. Why would you
Am I
jump
able
off
to
the
get that
balcony?
one first?
Yeah, because fuck
Sorry.
stairs.
Guys, to answer your question, Farron, unfortunately, you try to look down at what you were writing, like, because you do have the piece of paper in front of you when you wake up. It's like chicken scratch. It's like, it kind of starts trailing off after a certain point as you like start writing, but then also like what you did write was kind of like weirdly oblong and it's hard to read.
Can I try and casting encode thoughts to know what I was trying to think during the dream?
I'm afraid not.
Damn it! All right, I tried.
Okay.
Nope.
Also, Gal, acrobatics if you're jumping off the balcony as well.
Nah, I'm gonna use the stairs.
Using the stairs? Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna damage the stairs.
So everyone hears outside, there's a bit of a soft, like... There's a bit of a soft thump outside from Nox just kind of face planting in the backyard.
Hey, that was an 11.
Yeah. Well, okay. Okay. Clarification. You drop down. You stumble. You don't necessarily make the landing, and then it's a.
Faceplant would be like a 5.
Yeah, faceplant is like a 1. I break something. This is like I do it poorly.
you're still fine physically. However, he didn't really stick the landing.
He just really wants to embarrass me, and I will take
Yeah,
this as a
well.
lashing for something I don't understand.
Well,
Well,
Yeah, because
alright.
I definitely think that way. Anyway,
Yep.
nonetheless, actually, Farron, as you wake up and looking over to Aggro, you noticed, you only recognized last time that Aggro wasn't dreaming with you like he normally does. And you look over to him, and he looks a bit pale and just kind of.
Oh, fuck. I'm doing medicine.
Sure. That is a 18 total if you're using guidance.
I'm definitely using guidance.
That's fair. Let me check something real quick. It doesn't seem like, while they did get, like mechanically they did get a long rest, they don't look like they really slept super well. You kind of assess them up and down, kind of like checking the feathers, you know, and like checking underneath to see if there's any problems. Give me a second. You know, it looks like, Aggro hasn't really been, like, flying a whole lot. It looks like they're kind of, like not twitching, but almost looks like they're, like, cramping. As they're moving around, as if, like, they're, you know, like, something's wrong with, like, either, like, their joints or they're like, some, like, muscle cramps or something. It almost looks like, they're walking or hopping around as if they didn't, like, they slept wrong, almost, but
Can I safely assume that they have, like, stress levels?
With a 14, it doesn't seem to be necessarily mental. More so than just a physical haggardness and a bit and strain to the body. Okay.
Definitely put them in my arms.
What was that?
I would like to grill Aggro and show him, like, alright, we gotta get you food.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of like, he kind of hops up into your arms to like half carry him, just as you carry him down and go off into the main dining hall. It's very very lightly parsed. You do hear the sounds of hammering. And shouts outside. It seems like more and more of the foundation is being built up. Sadly, I don't have it updated on the map, but there is actually a large sort of foundation being established and having since been built. That now they're starting to pile up scaffolding and walls are starting to be built.
Finally.
And it looks like they're making pretty solid progress, nonetheless. At least for those currently outside and looking out the window. Looking inside, business is doing all right. There's a few workers going about having breakfast. Alaris has since gone off into, getting into work mode, serving out food and drinks for people. As Alaris goes past. Do you want anything, Farron?
Oh, greatly. I would appreciate that. Same for my familiar here.
What do you want?
What kind of legs you got? Do we got any hams? We got any giant roasts?
She kind of like, give me a moment. She just goes back into the kitchen.
As soon as she walks in the kitchen and she sees Gal, she'll notice that he looks like he has the worst hangover.
Above game, because I know how kitchens usually work.
Why is everybody outside?
Wouldn't.
Good question. We'll have to see.
That I don't think the kitchen would have anything other than leftovers from the previous night available.
Depends. You look and you do see Kurak, your Knoll chef, currently, looks like they're currently boiling a large pot of something. and like it looks like they're either like prepping water for something or heating up the pot to prep some sort of large, sort of hearty stew like breakfast meal. That they're working on, along with like a few other like kettles and stuff prepared at the ready to put on next. As they turn to you. Do, he just waves before just going back to cooking. If you don't really say much of anything.
Get my coffee and leave.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a bit to switch out to heat up the pot and everything, which Korak lets you. Doesn't take too long to get that set before you walk back out with the pot and pour it for everyone who wants it. Lavender. It looks like you also went outside.
Yes.
Everybody's outside now. There's a whole
Yeah,
damn
everyone is
party.
outside.
So
Okay.
I saw I saw Nox fall from the sky essentially, and not quite stick the landing. So I was making sure that she was okay. And
Also,
I do not try to do that.
Okay,
So after seeing that, and then Farron approached me, and I see that aggro does not look great. So I would like to take a look at aggro.
Okay. I'll say if you want to roll another medicine check.
Okay.
Tycoon's also there. They're just they're still kind of like huddled up next to aggro, almost by by habit at this point.
I presume nothing that Farron doesn't already know.
Yeah, nothing else. Nothing else in particular. Nothing really seems to be super external that you can see, and it's also a bit hard to really peer through a lot of the feathers unless you basically preen and shave them off to get to the skin, which I'm not really sure if you want to do that right now.
Nah.
As
So,
aggro just kind of like looks up at you, just.
I'll prescribe aggro a healthy amount of good berries, then.
Okay. Do you make a good berry or?
I always have good berries from last night.
Oh, when did you? Oh, right, yeah, because they last like what, 24 hours?
Yeah, they last for 24 hours.
Okay,
So-
so they're starting to shrivel up a little bit, but they're still good yet.
Yeah.
Raisins?
Yeah, they're not raisins yet.
Good raisins.
They're getting there. But yeah, you just hold them out, and aggro looks like cocks their head a little bit, just slightly disappointed before they peck at one and swallow it.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else in particular the group, any of the other party members, wish to do before?
Yes, that's why Nox went outside with Typhoon and Kamal.
Yeah. Well, I was asking anyone else who had yet to say much for this morning, like Kumal.
I
Oh, okay.
I need to get a water and an Excedrin really quickly.
Okay.
I apologize.
You're good.
Just gonna head outside, pass off the coat, and then just go on his way.
Okay. We'll say we'll probably pause you for a bit because you would be coming on to Gal.
Whatever Dasher's doing, yeah.
Yeah, whatever Dasher's doing. So we'll cover if anything happens then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So all right, Nox, what you doing?
I would like to yet again, now with Typhoon's help and Kumal's help, I want to first ask Kumal. Kumal, is there a draconic word for fly?
Nature is a draconic word for fly.
There is. Hang on, give me a second. I can pull it up.
You don't have to tell me what it is right now. You can
No,
pull it up later.
Wait, where's the event on the map?
Blah.
With us.
Oh, hang on. I can grab. Give me a second.
There she is!
Whoa.
Oh gosh, she's
Pew pew
hard.
pew pew! Look at that heckin' bird.
Yeah, hang on. The event should be at full. There we go. Oh, yeah. The draconic word for fly is. Actually, hang on. I presume you're not looking for the insect.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you continue. You can continue talking as this happens.
So,
Yes, it is blah.
I figure we will maybe try this again. Not uncommon, considering I majorly messed that one up in trying to teach her fly before. But I figured, Typhoon, I need your assistance for this because to be honest, I think she might learn best from example. I think seeing you might help.
Oh, actually. Also turns out the draconic word for fly is weep.
We up.
W-I-A-P. But yeah, continue.
But Kumal, I figured you would likely be, considering my teachings have failed miserably thus far, you would likely be the best to impart this wisdom.
Oh, so where's the shot?
Eat the bird.
No!
Venna looks
So once
concerned.
again, similar to last time, I'm gonna, show her how to flap her wings up and down again.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold her and, gently, lift her up and put my arms down, and lift her up and put my arms down.
Okay.
And I want Typhoon to kind of mimic the gesture, but to fly up when I put my arms down. And kind of show her by example.
Okay. Typhoon's looking at him like, oh, that's why I'm here? Okay.
That's why I asked. I figured it might be best to see somebody doing it properly. It's not like I can.
Typhoon's like, oh, I didn't realize I was babysitting. Okay. She just goes and takes a
Excuse
long
me?
draw of her coffee before coming up from the mug. All right. Anybody awake for this? So, as Typhoon just starts flapping her wings and eventually starts to start lifting off of the ground, I'll say, okay, I'll allow one of the party members, whether it be, brain words, Kumal, Nox, well, mainly Kumal or Nox, big one's helping here, to roll either animal handling or persuasion to try to help in teaching Nevin how to fly.
I have good animal handling.
Okay.
I have a bird.
Yeah, well, Agro's sick right now.
I'm gonna tap myself with guidance.
Okay.
And maybe try this again, hoping that with Kumal's help it goes better. 23?
The moment you start just kind of flapping your arms up and down, Nevena very quickly starts doing the same and kind of bobbing her head, almost like you're oh, we're dancing now. As she goes. Before she sees Nevena turns to see Typhoon starting to lift off the ground. And their eyes widen. Looking at that, just they start flapping.
Yes!
They start flapping their wings a lot harder, trying to get some lift off of the ground. And you can tell that they're starting to get the premise, but
yes!
actually applying
okay.
it seems a bit difficult. They're now
It
they're
is
starting to
difficult.
overreach.
Okay, hold on, Nevena, a little bit at a time. It's going to take practice. And with that, I want to give her a teeny snack as a treat.
What are you giving her?
Just whatever ration I have with me.
Okay, yeah, you just grab a piece of jerky to toss on the ground, give over to Nevena, and Nevena is immediately just, and immediately Nevena jumps up, trying to leap into your hands.
That works.
Trying to peck at it, just.
Are you that hungry?
One needy bird.
Damn. All right, we should probably get breakfast then. Kumal, I think we're doing it. I'm going to high five Kumal.
Wapa.
Where's
Well,
your
Goodberry.
Where's your assistant?
Oh, right.
Hold
on.
He's still asleep.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Whoa, fuck.
ah!
Wake up!
like
Wake up,
I
fuck
also
it.
meant, like you just sprint into the room as he wakes up. Ah! So he wakes up.
Fucking Tiala's in there.
Oh, good, you're awake.
Yeah, you bust into the room. You see him get up, and then you see Tiala next to him, like stand up. No,
Uh,
that would be no. It's just him.
later.
Also, Farron, did you mention that Agro isn't feeling well?
Yes. I don't know what happened.
I was worried that this might come back to bite us, and I'm gonna cast a spell.
There's Hayden for reference once again for when we get back to that. Detect poison and disease. Okay. And as you take a moment to eye up Agro, looking at them, you notice, you see the similarities in the joints and some of the parts of the nervous system.
As the spores.
Indeed.
Had a feeling.
And so to clarify for what is currently happening to Aggro, because this is your companion, Farron, the joints start to cramp and get inflamed. Aggro now has a -2 to Dex and Con.
Perma?
For the foreseeable future, until it's cured.
So I have to find a cure.
And
So-
they still seem to be a little bit out of it and a little loopy. Looking at Aggro now, like they're not like hallucinating, tripping balls, but they definitely seem to be having a bit of a not as much mental acuity as per normal.
Ah.
Back.
Welcome back.
Farron, seems like Agro has taken to the spores a bit harder than we have.
Oh, no.
That's an illness.
It
In that
is.
case, I'll like lean towards Agro and attempt a lesser restoration. I don't know what the DC of the disease is, but
You don't know. As you mutter the incantation and cast the spell, putting a hand onto Aggro's wing, or just chest, we'll say, there is the brief pulse of druidic magic going through the body. However, because I think detect poison disease lasts a minute.
Up to 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes, pardon. You look back over, still there.
Sadly, lesser restoration will help him get through this, but it will not exactly cure him. That's the downside.
I see.
Yeah. You watch as Aggro like kind of turns their head for a bit before there's a bit of a pop, just as they just kind of shake their head again.
Farron, I would suggest he takes it incredibly easy.
Will do. I'll take your word for it.
I will make sure before we go to bed tonight to cast another Cure Wounds as well, just to make sure that he has as much aid as necessary in getting through this.
So,
In the meantime, Hayden, is that your name?
Kumal and well, actually, first and foremost. Meanwhile, with Kumal, as you bust in the door, as he, the moment you, how quiet are you coming into the room? Or are you just fucking going for it?
Not kicking the door down, but it's just
Okay.
purposefully, like, loud, just boom.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door as he just, good morning.
Oh, good, you're awake.
He starts, like, wiping some of the sleep from his eyes. Sadly, I actually don't have a token prepared for him yet.
That's fine.
However, I can still just grab the... Yeah, you looked down to where he was. He somehow grabbed a spare blanket from somewhere, and like he was just sleeping on the carpet on the ground, like next to one of the bookcases, as he just...
Buddy, there's a perfectly good chair right in the corner.
I'm more used to this.
Alright.
Also, Farron, it might be best you keep aggro outdoors for the time being. Having him inside is not going to be the best in regards to sharing everything.
All right.
Alright, well, let's get some food in you.
Right, yes. Please tell me this place serves, like, hotcakes or something.
Let's find out.
Alright, as he just starts heading down the stairs.
In detecting poison disease, how is Farron looking and how is Navenna and Nox looking?
Everyone else, there is little to no traces of the spores in their system.
Wanting to verify. Okay.
So for the sake of mechanics, basically everyone has staved it off, except for aggro.
I previously stated they would that we would actually serve pancakes.
Yep, and that is on the menu.
It
Nonetheless.
sucks that the vulture can't get the vulture attribute of like denying disease or poison. Such a shame.
Well, there's a difference between bacteria and fungal infections. Granted.
That's true.
Yeah.
Navenna, Typhoon, would either of you like to
Vultures
join
can't
me for
piss all their
breakfast?
problems away.
Sure. Look over to Nevada.
Food, yes.
they hop
Yes!
they hop off of your hand and immediately start like running towards the door.
Hell yeah, she knows.
Jeez, and then alright, so as folks head back in, starting to prepare themselves breakfast. Is there anything else in particular the party is doing before we move on to Dasher and Gal for a brief moment?
After Dasher,
Well-
I just want to have a conversation with Hayden. Like
Okay.
Hayden. Yeah, Hayden.
Okay,
Hayden.
yeah, we can cover that.
After Farron eats and preparing this a new spell, known as Last Rites, he'll ask Lavender to go. He'll go with Lavender to go to the Spell Grove.
What's going on with the Spellgrove?
Well, I have a
Um,
spell to test out, and there's something mysterious before I even
Come here.
go on telling.
Hey,
Also, Signage, just thank you for the raid. Sorry, I didn't mention it at the time. I just saw that. Didn't want to interrupt anything's going on.
I was about to say, wait, new spell.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Farron can prepare new spells for reasons.
Yep.
worry
I'll
about
cast exposition over the table, and just talk about
5th level exposition.
yes, yes.
Our spell.
Oh no!
I'll never understand.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll cover that conversation in a brief moment as we head on over to the Worm Watchers, or at least with Thurnesh and Neolith, as I will change the music. You know, I like this one from last time. It was fitting for stuff. You begin, Dasher, as you have roused yourself very early in the morning. Not as rested as you would hope, given the circumstances, but
Yeah.
reasonably so, considering you.
How painful that was.
I will say, as you.
How
Oh, sorry.
how much do I remember?
As you wake up, as you woke up, because not Alistair, Brain, God, there's so many names. Alaris, thank you. As Alaris woke you up and like you saw you move to get up, Alaris would have first off tried to have stopped you to have you try to eat and drink something before you head out.
He would have taken like whatever the equivalent we have is a granola bar and just
Okay.
taken
yeah, there's
like a water skin.
Yeah, there's some like basic trail rations that you just kind of grab from the kitchen, as you go, and as you kind of sit to ponder on what the hell just happened, I'll say roll an intelligence check for memory.
10.
You remember...
There wasn't that much.
Yeah. You remember that almost snapping sensation of being able to pull away briefly. You remember this sense of release, this sense of freedom for a moment, before the pain comes back. You remember the warmth, you remember vaguely that there was a desert, but like a lot of the details are kind of foggy.
Like, there literally wasn't much detail
Yeah.
that you gave.
Is he? Are you saying this to
Like,
everybody?
there was no detail.
Yeah,
It was basically just like above game. The only detail was the tent was a different color during that sense of freedom. Like you said, it was like there were tapestries of gold, black and gold.
Yeah. I believe
Which
it was. I believe it was black and gold. If I misspoke before, it was. It's always been like black and yellow or black and gold kind of.
Okay, sorry. I don't remember you ever telling me that the tapestries were black and gold previous.
You're fine. Yeah, it's familiar as you recall it, but nonetheless, you definitely remember the pain, which at least is gone now, as much as there's still that dull kind of headache. You feel.
Do I remember the tether and the connection?
With a 10, you remember dragging and trying to grab at something before it happened. You remember almost like that dragging, that pulling sensation.
Right.
And
yeah, no, he would go to the Warren Watchers.
Yeah, as you begin walking through the woods, a quick trek out to the small camp that the Dragonborn have. You actually also see them getting up from their own camp, getting ready to leave towards the tavern. Before you at least see Nialef up and early in the morning. And we'll grab their images both once more.
Now I have a question, because since I didn't gain the benefits of a long rest, I'm not taking any exhaustion, am I?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
Though if it persists, shit like that might change in the future.
As Dasher approaches, he rubs his head a little bit, feeling a phantom of the pain he felt.
Yeah, it's almost like phantom pains, like in your head. As you approach, Thurnesh immediately takes note, seeing there's that brief moment of like the fans running out happy, like, oh, you're here, before the realization hit, like seeing the look on your face before they just kind of droop back down again. Oh no. As Nella starts walking up to you with Nialef not too far behind, and Thurnesh immediately like puts a like hand up to your foreheads, and like starts assessing you, like, are you sick? Are you hurt? What happened? You look terrible.
Well, I think I may have rerouted something to do with my dreams.
Oh, that's good, but you look...
Ended up in a desert. Tent. I apparently took the tent with me. I don't remember much other than... I remember I was trying to explore, and then I felt being dragged back towards the tent, and then a sharp pain exploding.
Thurnesh is kind of slowly nodding, taking in the information as she looks over to Nialef, who is looking over to Nialef more for guidance. As I'm gonna have her roll.
Do I remember where in my head the pain originated?
It was almost like at the very back of your head, close to almost basically at the very base of your spine, like where your spine meets your skull.
He will point specifically to there.
Okay.
Right here.
Let me see. As Nyaleth, the Cobalt
he
Dragonborn.
will turn around
Mhm.
and he will take off his gi.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah. She will
now
begin assessing you. Looking up and down your body.
I don't believe I don't believe I remembered actually mentioning this previously. There are scars along his back. Slashing scars. As if he scars that seem like they came from what
They're old.
if you were actually good at old scars from a serrated blade.
Yeah. Nyaleth, the shaman of the two dragonborn, kind of looks you up and down, looking at the wound, looking at the scars. These are old. She she doesn't directly touch them, but she kind of you can feel where she is kind of basically
Few weeks
massaging.
before everything started going fuzzy. Memento from my boyfriend.
The brow kind of
He's gone now.
furrows. My apologies. There is no other physical signs. At least nothing visible that I can see. Unless there is something internal, but I am not keen on cutting open the back of your head.
Not keen on that either. I do believe, however, does Dasher know that he casts Dream?
You're aware that you are able to control it in some aspect, so I will say yes.
I remember being able to control things.
At that, both of them perk up.
I think I had cast Dream, which is how I was able to escape the carnival for a bit when I was asleep. When I fell asleep, I found myself in a tent. Didn't see anyone, and I just left it.
I'll say if you want to
Ended
cast
up in the desert.
Exposition.
I will cast Exposition.
Okay. Is there anything that you're leaving out, or just putting it all on the table?
No. There is nothing he is leaving out.
Okay, just a class. Nyaleth slowly nods. Whatever force seems to be affecting your mind in your dreams is certainly magical. And definitely there is a bond and a tether there. I have since sent a message back to our organization to see if we can request for one of the omens or a greater shaman than I to assess you further and see if we can find something.
There is something else.
Yes.
Ever since I started meditating, I've been feeling like less than I did before. As in, I feel like I still have a slight fog, and I'm now noticing my body, in a way, feels wrong.
She kind of closes her eyes for a moment before. Do you mind? As she kind of gestures, put a hand on the base, basically on the base of your spine.
He will shrug and just let her do what she has to do.
She kind of closes her eyes and begins concentrating on something. As she does a roll to analyze a part of you. Your soul is powerful, but It seems that your blood is weaker than those of your kin, I presume.
Think he gestures towards the tear marks making his scale taint up.
That is not a sign of weakness, but
Tell that to everyone in the Empire. He smiles.
she kind of
At
gives
her,
a
saying
soft...
it's not a sign of weakness.
Yeah, she kind of... There's a bit of a soft smirk before the smile kind of fades, almost in remembrance of something, before looking back up at you. But that is behind us now, and hopefully it shall be for a long time.
It feels like imbalance.
There may be a blockage somewhere. Not physically,
Like-
per se, but...
I feel like my physical form is a little bit more than my spiritual.
Oh.
Meow.
Cat is
Sorry,
here.
Koch's here.
Oh, it's your cat. Okay. I was like,
Oh, there you are.
He will
I
move
thought
the converse. He will move his side of the conversation with Psionic Mind now that Kacha is here.
Sorry.
you do kind
No,
of look
she,
around for a minute.
she
Like,
still
where the fuck
has
did
to
that
repay
come
Gal
from?
from yesterday.
Yeah, but she nods acknowledgement.
Now she's getting revenge on Gal for what he did yesterday.
To treat a blockage in your soul, your other peoples and scholars in Kamiyashi call them chakras, but there are many names for them. It is the connection between the mind, she gestures, the body, and your soul. And for some, that connection is like a river, others a brook. And it is a question of opening those blockages and almost practicing with your ki, meditating, increasing in skill. But there are other methods as well. And that I will definitely have to speak to my superiors about. It will be soon, friend. But it will be a process. Something you probably cannot do alone. But she just nods. I will have to speak to one of my superiors.
Has there been any word from anyone in Council 20?
So far, we have not had any breakages, nor any slips that I am aware of. And as of now, the council is still mostly unaware.
There was someone who I ran into earlier. Discreetly, he told me we would talk later. Was it a he or a she?
He didn't really. They were very like robed and like covered up. You could tell that they were Dragonborn, but you couldn't really tell much of features.
Dasherville describes this robed figure.
No one that's...
They were hiding their scale.
No one that I can recall, or no one I can recall that we relay messages in such a way. So your messenger is at least not of one of ours, nor, well, I do not believe it is of the councils either. Be careful.
Did anything on this person remind him of uniforms
They had the beads.
from the Empire?
Oh, what was that, Pete?
They had the beads.
Oh, the messenger did not.
The one that arrived and talked to us before these two did.
Yes, but the one in robes that like brushed up against Dasher and like said
no.
we'll talk later.
That was someone completely new.
Okay.
Do they seem familiar from any sort of like their clothing? Do they seem familiar in any way, like whether or not it was from the circus or from the Empire?
With what checks you made analyzing the guy, or person at least, there weren't really a lot of defining features, no obvious signs of, like, affiliation or regalia. Like, pretty bog standard, pretty covered up. Yeah, not really much to go off of.
Couldn't even get an eye color?
Eye color?
Or around the eyes?
Let me actually... we'll say roll an intelligence check.
Oh, hi. Roll.
'Cause that's kind of hard to cover up as a Dragonborn.
Touche. They're not. It's not
15.
like, yeah, it's not like they're glowing, but they are. They aren't exactly dark either. They were. God, I have to also grab. I have to check something myself. What is this? What is this random NPC's eye color? Never thought about that. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's not just their eye color, like around the eyes. That's extreme. Like, if you're a Dragonborn, that would be kind of hard to cover up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
If it makes you feel any better, Koch is
So
left.
Okay.
I'm asking for not only their eye color, but also the scale color around the eyes.
She saves her revenge for another day.
Let me take a look. You take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
I mean, if it
you
helps.
can do it. I believe
If it
in you,
helps,
Nature.
from what I remember of Watsy's narrative, usually Dragonborn have red or gold eyes.
I can grab it. Give me a sec. They are actually similar to that. From what you can tell with a 15, you're pretty sure they were red scaled. Did not look not nearly as big as Donheen, by any means.
Yeah.
Not nearly as built, but they did have like these pretty bright, sort of this fiery orange, kind of amber color to the eyes.
Is that a casting of exposition I smell?
Yeah,
Bro.
but this is not long enough to cast exposition for. Dash.
Yeah.
Red
Either
scale, orange eyes.
I do not know of any red scale Dragonborn under that persuasion that would be connected to this. So, if you see more of them or receive any other messages, be safe and be careful.
Will do.
Is there anything else you need of us in the meantime? We were actually about to go and
Dasher.
have breakfast.
Dasher takes out the letter. The letter that is a heart-to-heart / resignation.
Is this who? This is for
My brother.
She nods. I can ensure this gets to the council and your brother.
I want it sent to my brother. He pulls out a second letter. That's basically just a general explanation. Hey, I have been compromised. I probably have been compromised for about 4 to 5 years now. You're going to need to investigate the goings-on concerning the carnival. Also, I am, because of my compromised position, I am resigning.
Okay. There's a nod of acknowledgement seeing the second letter. This can be done.
It also would have reports of the Viscount has no intention of...
Status report.
Yeah, basically status report of the mission and basically telling them it was mere coincidence and the fact that only Dragonborns actually wanted to work.
Yes.
As the paranoid people in our government would say, they're coming to take their jobs.
Oof. But yes, Neolith does nod. This will be done. I will make sure of it. You seem tired, friend. You should get more than just. Well, what did you eat? As Neolith just like kind of starts having idle conversation with Thurnesh, but not too far behind, kind of just picking up things to carry, up like things to carry back. As I'll say at this point, Gal basically catches up to them to drop off the coffee as everyone's coming back.
On my way, I would have kept an eye out for Katia.
Okay, perception.
She's fast. You gotta watch out.
19, pretty good. It takes a moment peering around as you look on at the. You see the Dragonborns off in the distance, and like kind of up and to the right, up in a tree, a bit closer to you, about an extra about 30 feet closer to you. You'd eventually manage to make out like barely the glowing like icy blue eyes amongst the foliage.
Good morning.
More specifically, actually, wait, hang on. More specifically, she's over here.
Gotcha.
It might be about over here.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know how visible it is on the map.
Gotcha.
Not at all. Good morning.
She's actually in the bush there. But anyways.
I see it.
Yeah, nice. I'm kind of surprised no one's actually noticed it until now. But anyways, Katya slowly peeks her head out. Hello.
Well, feel like hanging out with me today? I'm pretty free.
It depends, but I'm listening. Will this be another language lesson for your Elvish?
Only if you want to. I'll be doing my own thing, and if you feel like doing that, go ahead. I don't mind.
Katya just... I am willing to correct if you...
I won't be doing the voice today, if that's what you're asking.
Thank you. What else is it then?
Just curious.
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've talked to many people. I've done a lot of looking and trying to catch if there's any interesting gossip around, but mostly same old, same old.
Oh, I can fill you in on some of the gossip if you're interested.
The head turns. Go on. And I'll say as you can start relaying stuff as you head out back to the group.
He's a gossip monger?
He needed to say, he was going to say something to Thurnesh for a second.
Right,
well, just wait over there. I'll come back. I need to talk to someone real quick.
The moment you guys start getting closer, she just climbs back up into a tree and just disappears.
As he approaches, the two Dragonborn, he's going to give out a whistle and then hold up the spare cup.
Give me a moment. As Thurnesh starts lightly jogging their way up closer to you to take the mug. Thank you. She just does like a very prominent bow in front of you.
Hey, I'm free today. If you're still interested in having that sparring match, we can do it later.
She nods. We are a bit busy today, actually, but sometime later.
Of course. And he's gonna head back.
She nods. Alright, so, meanwhile, back at the tavern... So, what's everyone ordering for breakfast?
Whatever Alaris recommends.
Alright. You want me to get a menu? I can get you a fucking menu. Give me a second.
No, I don't care what it is. I'm just literally stuffing my face and making sure. Like I'm here to talk to Hayden more than anything.
Nature, if you actually have a completed menu, could you please send that over to me at some point so I can make an actual menu?
Okay. Give me a second.
I want to do some graphic design.
Oh yeah, sure. I can take care of that after the session.
Thank you.
So, to grab the menu for some of the recommendations, grab the food and drink. So, There is, looking at the list, there is biscuits and dragon gravy, which are biscuits in a spicy chili pepper sausage gravy. There is a silver piece breakfast, which is 2 sunny side up eggs.
Nature, don't do this to me.
Stop it.
You asked for.
Stop it. No,
you
I asked for her.
recommendations.
I wanted whatever she recommended. I was gonna
No,
keep it up to her. I don't want the
Already
whole
started.
menu.
I've already started.
I don't want the whole menu. Don't do this to me.
Moving
I'm
on.
hungry.
We have the silver piece breakfast, which is 2 sunny side up eggs with toast, a choice of bacon, sausage, or scrapple, and a drink of your choice. There was currently
What did I do to deserve
a seasonal
this?
special going with autumn with the apple cakes, which are cinnamon pancakes served with baked apple slices over top, and a baked potato wedges on the side. There is also grits, and also a bit of a game of the day, which admittedly we just got some wild boar in recently. That I believe Kurok is currently serving up right now. Yeah, that's most of what we're serving here in the morning.
So I'm going to interrupt you real quick. I was asking what your recommendation would be.
Hey, I need to quickly interject about that menu. There is one more thing. There is a traditional Japanese style breakfast as well.
It
is the most expensive. It is the most expensive item on the menu, as that is a lot of fucking food.
I didn't traditional Japanese style. What? Sorry, you cut out.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
I don't know how much that the tavern would be able to supply that just yet. Though there is.
It would basically be fish, rice, and tofu.
Oh,
And miso soup.
Yeah. It'll be, the fish and rice would probably be able to be applied, though the tofu and miso soup stuff might be a bit trickier.
Tofu even exist yet?
It does exist, but you kind of have to import it.
Which, that's actually kind of easy to import. You just need to import soybeans.
Sure. Either way, that's a bit more on the pricier end, and they don't have a lot of that to really to bring in easily. Most of what's on the menu is like sort of standard menu stuff and game, eggs. There's some seafood.
Focus up. What would you recommend?
Oh yes. Well, I would prefer. I like personally a bit more of a hearty meal to start the day. So probably either the silver piece breakfast or if you like spicy, crayfish and grits. Not crayfish and grits. The brain words. The dragon gravy and biscuits.
I'll do one of each, please.
Oh, those are all full-size meals, you know.
I know this.
Okay. Anything else? Looking on at the rest of the group.
Entire menu.
That's it for me, anyway. Anybody else?
Farron, what you eating?
So they're only biscuits and gravy when it comes to the dragon biscuits and gravy?
We could supply grits if you want.
What else do you have?
We have the silver piece breakfast, the apple cakes. There is grits and game, which is currently being served with boar. That is
Grits and game.
What?
Grits and game.
Okay. That is boar roasted in butter and red pepper flakes served over grits and mixed with maple brown sugar. I can get that out for you in lickety split. Anything else for the rest of you?
Dasher sits down.
I look at the waiter. I eat a good berry in front of him. I'll just say, water.
Is there an intimidation check paired with this? Because, dear God.
She's doing her best.
Leave the
So
poor last
rude.
alone.
She...
No. I'm not going to intimidate
The
her.
brow
Lavender
furrows
can
and
transmutation alone.
Yeah, you look over at Alaris. The eyes kind of narrow a bit as the brow furrow and the head tilts slightly. In, confusion. Looking back at the rest of the party, looking back at her.
Dasher
It's
saw
alright, don't mind
that,
it.
so...
It's okay, don't mind it. It's, she's new in town.
No. You did that in front of a chef.
I mean, what I did was I looked at the waiter in the eye. I ate a good berry. And I just said I'll be having water.
Dasher just glares at you.
What the fuck, bro? That's not necessary.
Oh wait, what?
Lavender?
It was
Baron
very
feels a
rude.
chill down his spine as he feels the years of stretching that he's done, even though he hasn't done it for a year.
Alaris,
We can talk about this later, but Alaris, they are new in town. This is their first full day here. They don't mean any offense.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. She kind of turns over to turns over to Kumal and whispers like, "I do not know whether I should be offended or you should be offended. This is your business, or I."
I am offended
It's
for the
fine.
rest of us.
He's offended for the rest of us. It's fine.
Okay, I will get the rest. I
You
shall
said
get
so.
water for you. Anything else before I leave?
Dasher will turn towards her. Could I please get the eggs and Dragon Benedict? Which is basically the same thing as the biscuits and gravy, dragon gravy, but
Just egg. Yeah.
but instead of regular Benedict, it's just the spicy with the spice.
She nods. All right. I will get those all out post haste. As she quickly hurries off back into the kitchen.
I was gonna give Katya the shoulder ride.
Oh yeah. As you walk back in, you see Katya like she as closer you get to the door, the more and more hesitant she looks. Like, is there a rafter like right in the doorway that I can just jump in on?
Oh no, I'm gonna be hanging out in my room today.
Oh,
I will accept this. She just doesn't say anything
And
else
he's-
as you.
And then he's just gonna climb up the balcony.
Oh my fucking god!
Yay!
It's a quick way.
Spot on!
Athletics. And I know you're gonna be fine, but fucking yeah, 14.
It's
Hold
caught
on, hold on,
it's
hold on.
caught on.
what is Gal's strength?
Max.
Yeah.
Technically, how tall is the balcony?
It's about I think it's exactly like like 10, about a little over 10, 15 feet off the ground.
He wouldn't need to roll athletics. Then he could just jump up.
I'll say, yeah, with the athletics, you just like you get a bit of a running like climb up the side of the wall before you just grab onto like a piece of the ledge and start clambering up.
Jumping rolls.
It's not the most graceful one compared to what you're used to, but partially with Katya like kind of on your back, but nonetheless, as you make your way up and over towards your room.
And then I'm gonna get started on enchanting my greatsword.
Okay, as you start walking down the hallway, hang on. I don't even know if I need to ask. You have a passive perception of stupid.
It's 18.
Yep, okay. You see, just as your
Oh,
new
shit,
companion.
we forgot to invite her to breakfast. Fuck.
Yeah, we'll also get back to the question for Hayden in a moment.
wonder
You
how
actually
Cork
see
is going.
I'm gonna look
Mazga.
right here.
Yeah, I was talking about our orc wife. We forgot to invite her
Yeah.
to
Speaking
breakfast.
of, yeah, you see her just as she is like walking out of the room. However, the moment you lock eyes, she freezes. Good morning.
There. So I'm like right here then.
Good morning.
Yeah, just about. You're at like the base. Yeah, at like the base of the hallway. Just
Morning.
walking in through the doorway. Oh, yes, I was just leaving, or walking down.
You need to be so formal. Breakfast is ready downstairs.
Oh, thank you. She just, like, scampers walking past quickly.
Let them know to bring me up something. I don't mind what it is.
She nods and just quickly walks down.
Thanks, love.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Mazga quickly like comes down the stairs, and like comes down through the doors, looks around, seeing the open seat, and immediately just like quietly takes it, kind of bypassing behind Dasher.
Morning.
She nods.
Good morning.
Dasher waves as he looks like shit.
Good morning.
We did update her on what we found at the scout camp. Am I correct? I assume we already did that.
I'll say you can if you want to.
Oh, let's cast exposition then.
Yeah, I feel like we would have
Aaron?
done that.
Farron,
Hold on.
May I ask
Just
a
realized
favor
something.
of you?
That depends on the favor, but sure.
Do you mind explaining to our esteemed guest what we discovered the other day, at the scout camp? I assume she's been waiting to hear our results.
Yeah, I could say you can just cast exposition about all the details, unless you're leaving.
I just
anything
want
specific
Farron to
out.
be the one to explain it, that's all.
All I
Okay,
knew
that
how
is fine.
spell expedition is. Unless everyone can cast expedition.
Everyone can cast exposition.
Exposition is a free action. It doesn't. It's a cantrip that everyone knows. Anyway,
I cast expedition.
Exposition, yay,
Exposition,
he did
yes.
it.
Exposition is a cantrip that does not trigger wild magic.
Thank goodness.
Nor can you counterspell. Anyway, it can be silenced.
Can you upcast it?
It can't be silenced though. Anyway, she looks relieved to a certain degree, but also there is a bit of still that kind of a tinge of like concern, like on her face as she looks around. That is good. We are safe for now, but it is still only a matter of time before they find us again. But
Oh, they know where we are. Have no doubt.
well, they did. But then you, from what I heard, you killed them.
However, that was only one of many parties around these parts, it seems.
Well, what I remember from being chased and hunted by them, they cast a wide net in searching for us. The group that you found probably was only the only one nearby that found us. The others, you said, went south and southeast, which it is stalling. She kind of questions like that. Is that the right term? For like, yeah, that's the right term.
Shakes head, yes.
Yeah. We have time, but they will send more, knowing that they disappeared, and they will be stronger.
Sounds
But-
about right.
We have room to breathe, and that is good.
Speaking of room to breathe, Hayden. Is that your
Oh.
name?
She turns over, like you see he's like stuffing his face with apple cakes.
Oh, has food already come out?
Oh yeah. At this point, like plates are being set down. You're with how the tables are set up. Like he's like right behind you.
Okay, good. I have Nevena sitting next to me, and I promptly split my plate and split the other plate, and like put half of one on one plate, half of one on the other plate, and I set a plate next to me for her.
Nevena and me like just sticks her face in it, and like immediately just starts like devouring it like a pig.
And I give her back scritches.
Immediately starts
Do we
swallowing.
agree on this? Can we all agree on this or no?
A booster seat.
Oh, Navena's in a
Navenna.
booster seat.
Yeah.
I mean, she can sit in my lap if she wants.
I'll say if you want to have a booster seat specifically for Navenna, I'll allow it.
Yay, Nevada booster seat!
As
Yeah.
Navenna like sticks her head out from the seat like an ostrich and like immediately face in food.
Well, would you like some of mine? You didn't order anything.
Sure.
I will share.
Navenna looks over at Kumal, looks down at her food, looks over at Kumal.
Nevada, don't.
No.
Not at the table. Not at the table. This is a place where we do not throw up food.
Navenna looks around before she looks like she's trying to get out of her booster seat and like she's trying to do it on the floor.
No. Kumal has enough. Kumal has enough to eat.
Yes, Dasher?
Dasher gets up and goes to the restroom,
Okay.
and he splashes his face with water.
Okay. Yeah, the plates of food are set out, and eventually Hayden kind of turns over. Oh, yes?
You explained briefly, Kumalt, but what is he here for?
Turns to Kumal.
Go on. What are you here for?
Apprenticeship, honestly. Apprenticeship and also field research. I was hoping to aid Kumal in formatting and establishing research reports, and also my own personal research when I have time. Hopefully aiding in whatever assistance he needs in, writing, experimentation. Well, I'm his personal assistant, his apprentice.
So he's under your tutelage then?
Yes, I do have my own. There is also my own personal studies that I'm working on, which I was meaning to ask a few of you about. I am actually. Might sound crazy about this, but I am actually trying to open up a new field of research. One that the Academy doesn't really recognize too much of, or at least there hasn't been much official research on it. I have taken to calling it oneiromancy, or the study of dreams.
I am gonna immediately look to Dasher if he's back, and then Lavender.
He is not. Because I was typing that out as you guys were talking. Yeah. Dasher goes to a stall. He locks himself in. And he closes his eyes as he tries to concentrate on his form, looking for where the blockage in his chakra may be.
Okay.
And he will try to take note of it.
Okay. I will say roll a wisdom check. This is just straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom?
Mm-hmm. 11. You can definitely feel a tension in your body, though this, ironically enough, despite you being a monk, this isn't easily as much your realm of expertise. Even with the ethereal sight, it's hard to really look down at yourself.
All I really know... I'm going to ride this failure a tiny bit. All he really knows is that chakra is essentially lined up in the body, where it starts around the genitals and goes up to the head.
Yes, it basically starts at the
And
groin.
that the first gate is essentially your genitals.
Oh. Hilarious.
That is what he believes.
Yes, that is. You're not wrong, but nonetheless. Not specific.
Spirituality chakras are stored in the balls.
No, god damn it.
Yes.
It's not specifically.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I had a feeling
What
this
have I
would have
done?
come up.
What have I done?
I did not
I have
say
just
that.
inserted the meme into this game, good sir.
Anyways, panning back to the main conversation, I'll say that quick. You only get really so far in before you realize like that's as much as I can really find, and you clean yourself up, splash your face and head out. Well, I'll probably say you just catch the latter end of him saying something about dreams before he starts continuing.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Kumal is a conjuration wizard in the fields that he's trying to study on extraplanar travel.
Yep. Knew that.
His expertise is a lot more in the physical and the geographical locations in which we might be able to navigate over to the other planes. Meanwhile, I have theories on another form of transportation that might be able to be undergone through, well, the ethereal plane, or realms within the dreams.
I'd say, I do end up blurring out Oneromancy and Sylvan, kind of as a reflex.
There's no direct translation, but it's more just like sleep study,
like study and sleep. Like even just the study of dreams, it would be sufficient enough.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. But
I don't speak Sylvan. Good to know.
But yes, I'm still. Most of my research has been looking through what records we have on people who have entered dreams and spaces within it, demiplanes, but also other such things. And
Dasher looks towards Nox.
She makes a pointed glance at him like, shut up, 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 shut up.
He will steadily gesture at, not so much towards Nox, but also at himself. Trying to hide that gesture from
I'll say
Hayden.
if you're trying to hide it, that's hiding your face and hiding your emotions. That's more of a deception check, I will say.
Deception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I currently have proficiency in that.
Okay.
I might not in the future though.
And he kind of like there's a brief kind of look of like he's still looking over at both tables kind of back and forth.
Farron shows no emotion because I don't think he's really going to be interested in Farron, so he's just like,
That's
eh.
fair. Most of the records I have, I could see on personal experiences are almost written like mythology or folklore, rather than any sort of hard-cut evidence. But there's trends, and there's clearly something there. And
Bionic mind at Nox.
Huh?
He is a possible resource to help us.
He's a possible resource, but also you have to
You
keep
can't
in mind...
respond back unless
Shit,
you're doing
you're
it
right,
out loud.
Nope, I can't.
Okay.
As I'm not Sapphire.
I
Right.
You all may have noticed I recommended him to join me for a reason.
And what is your purpose for this research?
For me.
Mm-hmm. What do you hope to obtain? What knowledge are you hoping to impart to the masses?
Well, one of the main theories is that there might be the possibility, if not to perform extraplanar travel going through the dreams to other realms, at the very least we might be able to project. Are you familiar with astral projection and other similar abilities?
I don't know anything about monks, so...
Well, at the very even if we might not be able to go there physically, maybe we're able to observe it.
I was about to say, does Dasher know anything about astral projection from what he has read? If I am making a check, this is at disadvantage because...
or religion?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is at disadvantage because most of his shit is self-taught from reading.
Yeah.
Or God-given gifts. They are the same.
I'm just y'all having this, and I'm just chilling
9.
with a cat.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm jealous.
Yep.
Yeah. I will say, as this conversation goes on, is there anything in particular you want to talk to Katya about?
I would have, as I like start enchanting my greatsword, I would have filled her in on all the juicy gossip going on.
Okay. Yeah, and she is listening wholeheartedly. Is there any information you're leaving out on terms of like juicy gossip, or is it just, you know? How juicy are these deets?
He hasn't really been paying whole attention to Nox's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he would say what he knows.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, she isn't really saying much, but is just absorbing it all in, and definitely has this sort of a cheeky smile on her face of like, oh yeah, this is great, this is amazing. As this goes on. Anyway, back to Hayden. So admittedly, a lot of my sources are second-hand or theoretical, historical figures, rumors and news reports that don't really have a lot behind it to confirm. I know she kind of he looks back and forth between a few of the party members, particularly towards Nox. I don't want to make the same mistakes as my superiors and some of my brethren in being forceful in gathering such answers from anyone.
Good, because you would be unable to.
He nods, a bit nervously, but still. Right. However, if there's any guidance or anything you can point me in the direction to look, I would be more than grateful. But I'm not...
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I am not expecting... Fuck, I'm never good with these things. I don't want to force these things, as much as I know that Kumal and I are on a time limit.
I want to make eye contact with Kumal real quick and, like, make a similar gesture that I've made to him before of, like, I need to speak with you privately. Either message me mentally or I need to speak with you privately.
As you're making that gesture, in Psionic Mind, Dasher will tell you, Nox, something happened last night. I need to talk to you about it. I've already informed the Worm Watchers.
The second you say that, I abandon all, like...
Previous notions.
All previous, like...
Stop the presses.
And I just immediately turn up and look at you, and I ask, are you okay?
He looks like shit. He looks like he hasn't had very much sleep.
May I make a medicine check?
Sure.
Go ahead.
17. There isn't any physical signs of damage. However, you can definitely tell bit of insomnia. At the very least, he slept. At least he had a lot of trouble sleeping last night, or at least he didn't sleep properly.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
I know we'll talk about this later. I know, but are you okay?
So, if there's any like loud noises next to him, he winces and holds his head.
There are a few. I mean,
As if he has a headache.
It's not incredibly loud, but there is a few like clinking of glasses and silverware.
You get the suspicion that he might also have a migraine because of this. Of whatever happened.
Most of the fatigue seems to be mental rather than strictly physical, though he looks haggard.
We will talk about this later, but are you all right for the time being?
I could do with a little less lead in here.
Understandable. I will use my channel divinity.
How big is that aura again?
30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, wow, it goes through walls too, doesn't it?
Yep.
So there's a few there's a few shouts as all of a sudden like the candlelight and the current flame of the fireplace seem to almost start diminishing and like sputtering.
There's probably loud screams coming from the kitchen about the fire.
Yeah, there's a few weird... Hang on, let me actually check. This is 30 feet. Hold up. Get some purple. Make it visible.
It's not exact.
Yeah.
No,
They're
it's
fine,
not
they're
actually
fine.
within range.
It's most
That's
of
fine.
most of the dining room, though.
Is it on the second floor?
It is all of the prep stuff. Yeah, it would be.
Actually, yeah, it would
Not
go
your
through the
room.
floor.
However, you're fine from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold
Where
up,
you are
so-
based at, you are fine.
Yeah, so that's...
As there's a few like voices of confusion, like what the hell is going on? Like as they're looking around before like eventually heads turn to see like the source of it is towards Nox.
No,
I just put up a hand and then I say, apologies.
Whenever he winces, he reaches to the back of his head where the spine meets.
Mm-hmm.
The skull.
Alaris walks out with a bunch of plates of food, sees this, and quickly like ushers to put all the plates on like a spare table. Goes back into the hall, and eventually comes out with this like very wide brimmed, it looks like a farmer's hat, like a farmer's sun hat. That you're just like, if you want this for shading your face.
Does it have holes in it for his horns?
He can make it fit.
It's worth a shot, you know?
I can cast mending on it and see if that might do something just to like...
I apologize, but there are no holes in this. I know...
Give me a moment. As she quickly runs back into the hallway.
Aww,
Takes about 5
precious.
seconds. And then comes back out. And, like, clearly she just, like, quickly poked holes in the back for where the horns would be.
Aww,
Thank you.
she
We
tried to
will-
help.
I'm pretty sure someone in this party knows mending.
Yeah, don't worry. You can keep it.
Thank you.
I imagine you're going to need this for the day.
You said it's a sun hat. What is it made out of?
It's a straw hat.
Damn.
It's like your stereotypical like farmer hat.
Damn. Here I was hoping it was made out of something... Oh, I don't know. Leather, so I could modify it.
No, sorry, man. This would be
Fine.
Weaver's tools. Anyway,
We can talk about
Idea.
this later. This is...
Would it be a different kind of weaver's tools?
bruh. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. At this point,
Underwater basket weaving.
Yeah, as Alaris gives Dasher the hat for the shade.
You are prepared.
Nox, could you please? The other guests are if you can.
Apologies, sorry. I was concerned for my colleague.
That-
I'll
Dasher
drop
has
the divinity.
eaten half of his food. Could I get a bag for this to go?
Oh,
You
yes.
could just take the plate upstairs, Dasher. I'll carry it for you.
I can get a container for you. And she just quickly runs back to the kitchen again. But sorry, what was I saying? Back over to Hayden. Oh yes. I will not pry, and whatever secrets you have, I will not investigate any further than you wish. However, whatever information you are willing to give, or whatever direction you can point me in to learn more, I would be deeply indebted.
Since Kumal has not interacted with me yet, or
Mhm.
contacted me mentally, can I make an insight check on this fool?
For Hayden? Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 19.
There.
Gee. Oh, hang on, that's cocked.
Choo.
Yeah, he rolled shit. He he seems hopeful. He seems like very I mean, of course, very much that sort of young, enthusiastic, like, kind of feel of like, you know, he's on the breakthrough of something, like he's like right on the edge, and he's like trying, he's close to something, he feels it, but like,
So my worst nightmare.
yeah. However, he is still holding his tongue and not, like, you know, he doesn't. He's still genuinely, like, he's not trying to be malicious. He's not trying to be, like, prying. You know, it's not fully to the point of, like, you know, investigate everyone no matter, like, you know, he's respecting boundaries.
Dasher gives Kumal a bemused look as he says in Psionic Mind, boy, did he hit the jackpot.
Sip.
Is there a problem? Kumal, did I say something wrong? It looks over.
Nope, you're doing great.
Okay.
Farron's just been scribbling.
Considering he still, Kumal has not, like, in any way messaged me, I'm just gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, you, me, we need to talk.
I know.
Oh, shit.
As I was typing.
Yeah, cool. I was gonna say Kumal. Anyways. But, yeah, I don't want you to bother you about this. There's plenty of other fields I can help Kumal with in the meantime, of course. Speaking of, I do believe there was mention of attempting a route into a Nathanid?
The plan at some point.
Okay.
Sooner than later.
I see.
There's a lot of political stuff going on in the area, and we need all the help we can get.
Oh, you're looking. I suppose there were theories
Specific.
about any.
I have a question. Did Lavender do Expedition to Hayden?
Exposition, you mean?
Yeah, Exposition to Hayden to about like the Spellwood Grove.
Did Lavender say anything about the Spellwood Grove?
I told
Explain
it
it
to
to me.
Yeah, I explained it to everyone else, but the NPC so far. So
Okay.
I don't think you would have had enough time to do it, Dasher.
I asked this because this involves
anyone
the
he
Fae,
could. Anyone Lavender could.
Yeah, I would eventually get to you. I haven't gone. I'm still deciding on whether or not to trust Hayden at the moment.
Right there with
That's fair.
I was
Glad we're
also
on the same
not told.
page.
That's fair.
Look, we have Circle of the New Dawn. We have apparently several things going on concerning corruption. We have the orcs.
We have a quest from Plop.
Dasher glances at Nox. I was trying to avoid that. In Psionic Mind.
I think, Plop came to see us. I think that that's perfectly fine. They
Plop?
sought us out. I think that that was not something that they, were trying to hide in any way.
Floor.
You'll meet him soon enough.
What's
Don't worry about Hayden.
What's a plop?
I'm more interested in Lavender getting a chance to meet Plop. You've not met Plop yet, correct?
I have not. No.
I think you would be fast friends.
Oh, okay.
And I'm worried, I'm thinking that maybe they might help you find who you're looking for?
Oh, that would be great.
Out of curiosity.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Maybe we could go stop by and see them sometime today.
Possibly.
Out of curiosity, because I forgot whether or not Lavender looks human or half elf.
That is a good question.
Lavender looks
Do they have
They're-
pointed ears?
No pointy. The pointy ears are hidden, or you can't see them through your hair.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Nox would know. Nox would know.
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Yep, I sniffed you. I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Smell it, you're an elf.
There's no smelly elf here.
No smell.
No smell.
As the druid musk begins to emanate. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
All right.
gosh.
So, everyone's basically given their story here at this point. Turns towards Lavender.
She's also not
Except
wolf, so
you.
she can't be a smell.
Bruh.
I'm pretty sure I've introduced Lavender. It's on our last.
Oh, I know. I just want to get to know her,
Oh.
her history. Like,
Um.
if you are not comfortable with explaining, that is fine.
There's not too much to know about me. I'm sorry.
I apologize if I'm making you nervous.
I
I'm
was gonna
just
say, do I
curious
even
'cause-
need to have you roll a deception check?
No.
yeah.
No. I,
If you don't want to explain now, that is fine.
I'm looking for a friend. And I'm looking to kind of learn more about myself too. It's a soul-searching journey. Except I'm looking for someone too, besides me. Yes.
Makes complete sense to me. Any questions, anyone?
None
I want to
at
try to
this
make
time.
an intimidation check for people to stop asking Lavender questions. I know I'm not very intimidating, but I want to try. Am I allowed to try?
That's sure.
Yay! 11.
There's only so intimidating you can be when you have a face stuffed full of food.
Valid.
Dasher just winces.
Dasher's terrified.
However, Dasher
No, he's not.
feels the presence.
No, he winces in pain.
You briefly look over at not Lavender, at Nox, and you can see the threat lines, the purple JoJo lines coming off of Nox.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. I need to do a medicine check on himself. Oh, I'm seeing aura. Yeah, I have a migraine.
Fair enough. So Dasher,
I need to go lie down.
and as you, I presume you get up from your seat.
Yeah, he's gonna get up.
Okay. As
He's
you get up
gonna-
from your seat, walking past the door, you swear you hear something for a minute, but it's faint.
Where's it coming from?
The outside door.
If it's an explosion, I swear to fuck.
It's not.
Asher will go up to the balcony.
Hang on. You just. I was gonna say it's
I'm
coming.
going.
Oh, you're going up towards
I'm
back.
gonna.
Okay.
No, I'm going up towards the balcony, and then I'm looking out up top.
All right. In that case, roll a perception check.
I'm getting really tired of these fucking nat ones.
Wait, that's persuasion.
I feel that.
Oh no, that's persuasion. Good, I saved myself.
Bro, that'd be amazing.
There we go.
So it's less so that
20,
you
the
see it first, and more that you
dichotomy.
hear it. As there's a sudden, this, like something faintly off in this. Like, wait, what? What's going on?
Is that Plorp? Please tell me that's not Plorp.
Before you took around, you look left. No, look right. No, not that way. You look up, and you see almost like dropping from the heavens, a very small form that just.
He winces in pain as the noise gets louder.
Hang
What
on.
the hell is that noise?
Actually, Dasher, if you can roll a d6 for me.
Oh,
no.
joy. 2.
Okay. So, Lavender,
Yeah.
you're sitting there having a wonderful breakfast. As you just hear something like, what's that noise? Just dunk. As you hear like a dull like thud against the side of the window, and you look over to see what? Like looking over to see a large pink salamander-looking thing that's like impacted, like face planting against the window.
What the
Is that
devil are
Plorp?
you doing out there?
Is that Plorp?
I'll approach it. Oh my goodness, are you okay?
Hold on, is that Plorp?
I opened the
Dasher
window.
Dasher will jump
the
down.
wound.
Yeah, you look over.
We'll
To
run
clarify,
over.
it's this window.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Okay,
Going
so
out
I
the
open
front
this
door,
window,
then.
and then check
No,
for wounds.
Dasher will not jump down. Will not jump down then if it's that window.
And
I'm
like,
looking through this
crap.
window.
All right.
You open the window to look out. Hey, where you realize they're like, it's like, you know those like sticky hands when you slap that against a piece of glass.
Oh no.
Plorp is like, it's like their face looks like the starfish from Finding Nemo. Just like, hello.
Whoop.
How long have I just been vibing in my room at this point?
Here. Let me see your. Are you hurt anywhere? Takes a look. Checks for bruises.
Okay.
And or cut
roll
scrapes.
medicine check.
I get.
May I help her in her medicine check?
Sure.
Dasher
Okay.
goes back to his room.
Hey, nature.
Not dealing with shit right now.
How long have I just been chilling in my room at this point?
Probably probably only like just got to about half an hour.
25 for diagnosis, and
Yeah. Like, I will say, with your passive of an 18, there's a bit of a solid. There's just a quiet dunk from your room, Gal, that you can hear. What was that? Probably
It's not an
nothing.
explosion. It's not my problem.
That's fair.
Al, you hear knocking on your door.
It's not an explosion. It's not my problem.
I will say, I'll say if you want to properly inspect Plorp, are you trying to remove Plorp from the window?
I'm trying to see all I can without having to remove Plorp. If I need to remove Plorp to get a proper diagnosis, I will.
So
no
you're trying to
hesitation.
remove Plorp from the window.
I'm going to ask Plorp for permission first.
You
Good
see
idea.
You see the face nod.
Then yes, I will remove them from the window.
There's a bit of just a as they pop off.
Oh dear. What? How did I don't? Are you okay?
The big toothy bird thought I was food.
Avi came for you.
That-
Oh, precious. I'm so sorry.
Dasher continues
I
to
managed
knock
to
on Gal's
spook him.
door.
And
Oh,
then
I'm
I
so
plop.
sorry.
Wait a minute.
Gal, your cardiologist is here.
All right, I start.
So Nox, looking at Nox and Lavender, looking at a Plorp. Hang on.
I'm gonna respond to the door. It's not an explosion. It's not my problem.
Yes, but Plorp did fall from the sky.
Well, I'm busy.
Well, Professor, you inform Hayden who Plorp is and continues to converse with Plorp.
Dasher's going
Hayden
back.
looks over at the window, back to Kumal, back to the window. Was that
That's Plorp.
slow blink? Meanwhile, back
Yep.
with Plorp. With a 10, for as much
give
as
me
No,
a-
it's a 25. I was giving her the help
Oh, right,
action.
with advantage. With a 25. So, you're not exactly sure what's going on with Plorp. However, they seem mostly fine.
Okay.
Somehow, like they seem to be like, a little bit bruised, but like it's like, oh, they accidentally got a black eye, rather than, oh, all my bones are broken.
Okay. Well, I will still give some good berries to until the bruise goes away.
Oh, good berries, thank you. How much? And Plorp eats all of them.
That's how you get fat.
And
Plop, I
they,
want to introduce you to my new friend.
you have a friend?
I do. Lavender, this is Plop. This is who we were just talking about. We were just speaking about you. How did you know?
Like Plorp is like waddling, like turning back and forth, like going like back and forth between Nox and Lavender. Hello.
Plorp, would you like to come in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come in.
Plorp just like waddles up to the window and like goes to jump to climb in.
Nox, give Plorp uppies.
I will give Plop uppies.
Plorp's tail is like flapping around.
I will help her in the window, and then I'll go back around to the front door.
What's a gender?
Yeah.
We don't know what that is.
I will help them into the window, and I will go back around to the front door.
All right. Yeah. Also, it doesn't take much to just kind of like squeeze them through as they just kind of pop through.
It's really nice to meet you, Plorp. The fates must have brought us together. Oh, as I look at the window.
You smell like a friend.
Farron goes to the bar, grabs a chair so that Plorp can join us on our table.
Sniff,
You
indeed.
You smell like willow sap.
Yes, and you smell sniff. Oh.
Perception.
Like what?
Oh, you have that pleasant fish smell.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to Look, starts going through the leaflet. I think I named him Paul.
Hello, Mazoka. Hey, this is Plorp.
Mazga and Hayden both look on dumbfounded.
Oh, you're so cute. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I haven't seen anyone like you before, but oh wow.
Plorp is just sitting there, like they just sit down on the floor, just looking up at you and looking down at everyone.
I'm so sorry about that, Plop. I'm sorry that Avi thought you were food. I'm so sorry. We'll have to tell him later.
It's okay. I was working a lot with fishies, so supposed to only make sense.
So he was fishing. Yes, I'm sorry.
It was a really cool view up there, though. While I was...
Where were you?
Up! Just points up at the sky.
That tracks.
Oh.
What? Oh yeah, I have a thing for why I was here. Says Plorp just starts sifting through the leaf, through their bag, and stick their head in there, starting to search for stuff.
Plop is very well versed and has much knowledge that we would love to glean from them, Lavender, and I think that they might have some knowledge that might pertain to you in some way. I'm not quite sure yet, but I feel like that might be right.
Okay.
Plop, have you eaten? We should probably give you some food if you haven't.
Or
sit with us.
Plorp opens their mouth to reveal the mashed up good berries before they just swallow.
That's how you get fat.
You should probably join us in our table.
Oh, hang on just a minute.
Everyone else.
Plorp just sticks their head back into their bag, which looks to be made out of it looks like a basket made out of reeds that they just basically tied a couple straps to make it to a backpack.
Yay!
Yeah.
With just a straw lid and everything. Hang on, I'm also trying to grab the thing that they are grabbing. You guys can continue to talk amongst yourselves as this continues.
Man, we have shitty food service.
Dasher
Aaron
after
done eating?
Dasher after sitting in his room for a tiny bit, drinking a bunch of water, starts to go back downstairs.
Either we have shitty food service or we have a terrible wife.
Oh, wait, Dasher, you said you went back up to your room?
I went that's where I put my icon. However, he's going back down.
Okay.
He was in his room for a tiny bit, drinking a little bit of water.
Okay.
And he would have actually just tried to stay in the dark a tiny bit. Yeah.
You open the cupboard to grab the water skin and some of your supplies from. And you look at the spice rack.
Yeah.
It seems noticeably lighter than you last recall it being.
Oh? I told her not to get into my fucking drawer.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, back at the rest of the party.
What do you mean, rest?
Gal, who
The
cares about him?
majority of the party.
No,
Also,
Dasher
you were
coming
also clarify,
down.
yes, you were given food at some point. It was a silver piece breakfast, basically. Which is like eggs and meat and toast.
Oh no.
Hang on.
Hey,
Hmm?
just to be perfectly clear, how much of the extremely spicy stuff is missing?
Noticeably less than the other vials.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about the sentimental stuff being gone.
It's from what you could tell, it's been sampled, though that was sampled the least.
Yeah, Dasher comes back out, has a frustrated look on his face.
Was that Plorp?
Yeah, that's Plorp talking from the back.
Dasher,
I
we
asked-
have an unexpected visitor.
Uh-huh.
That's
You
fine.
see,
I
you see
asked.
Plorp. Oh, sorry. I was to say, as you're walking down, you see Plorp. Currently, like their head is currently sticking in the bag as their feet are just kind of kicking up in the air, like trying to grab something.
I actually need to talk to Plorp.
Huh?
He will. He will take him out. Take them out of the bag.
No,
Yeah.
wait, that
Yeah, you pull them out, and they're currently holding like a jar or something, of like this like murky kind of substance.
Fucking cat! I want to identify that shit. I'm so curious. What do I roll?
He will place.
Nature.
He'll place Plorp back down.
How are you?
I'll.
Yeah, well, we'll get to you in a minute, Farron.
I have a huge headache. There is, and you also seem to be able to determine things that are on the supernatural side of things that are wrong with people.
It depends on the field, but I can try.
Chakra.
Hang on. as Plorp goes through the leaflet again. Chakra. Churro? No.
Churro.
Chalk? No.
Earth and goat chakram.
Those thingies. As Plorp puts away the pamphlet. I don't know how else to break it to you. I might be certified as a surgeon, but not really as like a therapist.
I already have a therapist referencing the two.
Oh, then you should be fine.
I actually have two. I just.
Bag.
This is more the physical aspect of chakra that I need.
Oh.
I have a blockage. Just blurts out loud.
Hang on, I have something just for that. Give me a second. As Plorp just starts sifting through the bag, like they
Nox
toss
just
out.
puts her face in her hands.
Takes out a fucking bag of prunes.
You joke.
Lex.
I wasn't joking.
Plurp pulls out a bag of these dried purplish fruits. If you have trouble with a blockage, though if it involves something in your soul, you might want to speak to your therapist while you're eating these. I think that might help clean out your system.
Oh
I'll
wow.
take them.
You can add a bag of
Knowing-
fruits.
Knowing that Plurp is Fey,
Sorry. But yes, with the 14, looking at the jar of murky water, you're pretty sure it almost reminds you of like someone taking basically like a water sample from like a river or a lake, except they just grabbed a fucking mason jar to do it.
I love Plorp.
You're pretty sure that there's something in it, or like there's something in the jar that they're talking about rather than just the water itself. But like it's so murky and clouded, like you'd have to like stick your hand in or whatever to fish it out.
My God.
You're welcome. As Plurp just walks back to the bag. All right, this thing. Okay. So I've been doing some talking with some fishies, and some other lovely animals around the river, and apparently, from what I can tell, something seems to be bleeding. Or
yeah, that checks out.
No, like a lot.
Yeah, that checks out.
Are
Is
you
it
speaking
roots?
of the land?
It's well, whatever it is, it seems to be a plant.
Yeah.
Whatever it seems to be something upstream, where there's
Called it.
a lot more tree sap. Though
Hey guys, I know where our orcs are at.
Hold on.
Orcs?
Don't get hasty here. I'm more concerned. Is that where the infected tree from the New Dawn is?
I haven't been able to visit them yet. So I don't know where they live. But yeah, I don't know.
Can't help but wonder how connected this is to the mother drum.
Is there a drum that's a mommy?
Not in a
Looks
way that
at-
you want it to be, but
Looks at Nox with a very flat look.
How
Like,
cute is the
You're
baby?
kidding, right? Unfortunately, the baby is a monstrosity that must dealt with.
Oh,
was not with.
the brow furrows. That doesn't sound nice.
Of the corruptive kind.
Ah, oh no. Oh, that's.
Do we want to, Farron, I'm gonna leave this up to you. Do we
But
want
yeah.
to show Plop our scroll that we acquired?
Oh,
You see the color of his face is so great. Like, oh fuck.
I can look at that in a minute. But I saw that. I that's where I first heard about weird tree sap. Though I did find a stick,
What kind?
a magic stick. Well,
Show me!
It didn't look like any of the trees around here. And they
Let me, let me
they
see.
open the mouth of the jar.
Knock
and
is so
and
excited.
They open the mouth of the jar and they just stick their head and arm in to grab it.
Isn't Plorp sitting with us instead, or no?
No, yeah. Like they're sitting with you guys. Like they just put the jar on the table and then they just stick their head and arm in the jar to fish around to grab it.
I asked Plorp and like positioned my hands to be like to hold the jar while they look for it inside.
I found this thing, and Plorp pulls out what can only be described as a petrified wooden skull.
Oh.
Reach.
Zooming in, Farron zooms the fuck in.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
a what again? I misheard.
A petrified wooden
wooden
skull.
Okay, that's good.
And as they pull it out and like show the group this weird, ominous, petrified, humanoid-looking wooden skull, I'm afraid that's where we're gonna have to end the session for tonight.
I knew it.
Wow, I didn't even get to finish enchanting my thing.
Yeah.
As it turns out, the only one who didn't get to play was Gal.
Also, Gal, what the hell are you trying to enchant again?
The
My
sword.
great sword, like we were talking about the other day.
Oh, we could talk about that after the session. But yeah, I'm happy people like Plorp so much.
Warp is beautiful.
Orp
What
is
do you mean?
Orp
He's okay.
Alright,
is
fine.
literally the. So I want us to hire Plorp on as a surgeon.
About we not do
Want to
that.
hire Plorp as a healer?
I want to hire Plorp as the Adventurers Guild surgeon.
Wow.
Can you be our white mage? Because no one will fuck with you.
But nonetheless, we shall have to see how that pans out when we come back on the next episode of Legends of Nordaeus Striking Cold Iron.
I hate to break it to you, but he seems more like an astrologian.
Maybe. If we're talking Final Fantasy class terms. Yeah, either that or maybe a... actually, more like a... is it a scholar? Is it a scholar or a sage?
Scholar is the one that has the fairy with them.
Yep,
Sage
Scholar.
is the one with the flying cannons.
Oh, right, yeah. Sage is the one that shoots lasers. Yeah, definitely more scholar.
Sage is the only hybrid class of the game that is not a limited class. And I say that in the very loosest terms.
Interesting. I still need to try Final Fantasy 14 at some point, but there's
Hope everybody
so
wanted
much
some
other
Fantasy 14 knowledge.
And by that I mean
that's fine. Anyways,
they look and are designed to do damage and debuffs.
they're a DPS healer.
Their role mechanically is healer, but they can do DPS to heal.
Cool. Anyway, either way, I hope everyone enjoyed this latest session of Legends of Nordaeus Striking Cold Iron. Bit more roleplay heavy, which is fine, of course. I'm always happy with these types of things, but nonetheless, bit of a nice unwinding session, coming back after vacation, and also winding down from all the dark, serious shit from from the fight with the orcs.
I want more combat.
Fucking alright. Eventually. But nonetheless.
I now know that truth is not a matter of perspective. Everything is a lie.
No, everything's a matter of perspective.
The true cantrip means shit.
That's why I'm always correct, because I have the most of it.
Either way, for those interested in continuing this discussion about Nordaeus and other such things, or just you want to check out hang out with some friends and simply vibe, there's a link to the Discord in the About section of the Twitch channel below. There's also a YouTube channel, youtube.com/natureclaws, in which the highlights and VODs go up periodically. Unfortunately, there's been a bit of a hiatus on that because our editor has been having a bit of a time, long story short, personal stuff and whatnot. So, yeah, it's nothing super serious, just, busy. And hopefully that'll be lighting up soon, but nonetheless cannot make any promises. But anyway.
Is it a good kind of busy?
Hopefully, fingers crossed. But anyways,
You can follow me on Twitter at mono_with_e_mouth for
Did
my
I
War Against
say
the
you
K-pop
could chill?
fans. Yes, I'm
No,
showing
you
myself.
did. No, I did not. You have to ask for permission about that first.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Shut up.
I've done it before.
Hey,
I'm putting my foot down, so shut the fuck up.
May I shill for something that's not Twitch related or D&D related?
Sure, why not?
Well,
Hey, if you're on the Surge and Turtle server in Final Fantasy XIV and are
my
looking
God.
for an FC, you should probably
Of
join.
course. Trying to
You should
advertise
probably-
for your guild?
Yes, I am trying to advertise for my guild.
Eh, fair
Join
point.
Pellagra Shift.
Alrighty. So,
we are a pseudo-casual guild that does raids.
But interesting. But yeah, for those who aren't interested in
Maps.
that bullshit, if I do stream D&D on Wednesdays, of course, here, and also on Fridays and Mondays with the New World's Frontier and Bloody Gold groups, respectively, which are both on very different parts of the world in the same
How
setting.
dare you, nature? It may be bullshit, but it's my bullshit.
I joke. But anyways, there are also, when I have the ability to do so and I'm willing, there are also variety gaming streams on Sunday, on the weekends, starting about 5 EST. And they go for however long I feel like it, because we're just chilling and vibing, and generally, they're nice and chill and vibe, but also sometimes cursed. And it's a interesting time. If you like some weird shit posting, but also just want to chill and hang out with people, you found the right group.
Kill question mark.
Yeah. Fairly laid back, but anyway.
Cursed as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I try to keep it chill, but sometimes it does get particularly cursed. Anyways. I hope everyone enjoyed the session. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, whatever time zones they're currently in. And I believe
Thank you, chat, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I saw a few people pop their heads in, a few newcomers, and also the raids from oh my god, from Sai. Oh, I apologize. I am. Is it Sai? I think that's meant to be German. Sai Nishish. If I am butchering that, and you are still in the chat, I deeply apologize. But nonetheless,
fades into obscurity.
Yeah. Well, if they ever come in, but yes. Oh, the Gavin, that's supposed to leave it fair. Yeah, let's see who we are going to raid. I know Kira popped their head in.
I think
earlier.
Kira's doing their debut or something today.
They're doing I know they're still currently streaming. They're doing. I think they're doing something involving cringe. Hang on.
Yeah, I think it's a debut or something today for her.
Oh yeah, debuts. Oh yeah, they're doing a debut stream. I think it might be something with a new model.
Their new model is very cute.
Oh yeah, I thought they've. Oh, it might be modifications to the model because
might be modifications because there is a Shrek mask.
Yes, I have seen that model before that they've used. It is adorable. Yeah, Kira is a wonderful person in front of the channel. They deserve all of the love and support. Go give them money, please. Go give them money. But until then,
unless you don't have money to give.
Yes, of course. Like only give what you are capable and willing to give. Do not, please do not. Please take care of yourself. But like,
He's also streaming.
Yes, to be honest. Oh yeah, Day's also streaming. Nice. Yes, don't get shush, Gab. But yeah, please take care of yourself. And even if you don't support us, go and support make sure you go and support the content creators that you enjoy wherever you can, because it does mean a lot. But anyways, let's go give Kira a raid.
Battle Legends.
No. I don't think I will ever play that game. Nor do I want to.
You know what?
This stream is sponsored by B. I don't give money.
I was about to say, no, the fuck it ain't sponsored by you. It ain't sponsored by anyone. Yet. Wink.
I could have it be sponsored by B.
You know what? I have one.
I don't think you have the money for that.
You want to bet?
Here's $1.
I have a raid message. Watch out for the flag plorp.
Renegamer gave us Plorps Ahoy.
Ooh, I like Plorps Ahoy. Plorps Ahoy is also just a good.
Or we could just do Gal Died Decision.
No, I like Plorps Ahoy.
Oh, I was gonna suggest for the episode title, "Sweet Dreams Are Made of These."
For the raid, we could have it be Gal Died Decision.
I do also like Sweet Dreams Are Made of These, actually. Though, actually, that is a. Wait, it's
Sweet dreams are made of plorp. There you go.
Sweet dreams are made of bees. Who am
Not me.
I to bees?
Why am I everywhere?
Good question. I don't know.
Sweet dreams are made of plorps.
Hello.
Yeah, no, let's do Sweet Dreams Are Made of Plorp for the episode title.
That's fair. Either way.
And
Plorps
the raid message
ahoy!
should be Gal died.
Yeah. Oh,
Plorps ahoy.
speaking of, we are going to be raiding them. Go, my minions. Go show
Right.
love and support. Hope you have a good night.
Mono, that's a lie.
Bye.
Yeah.